because I had no other way to learn.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Season 3 of Ginny and Georgia available for streaming next week, Thursday, June 5th, the night that the Knicks will take on the Pacers, right, in the NBA Finals as well. Exclusively on Netflix, which means you could see it here on Roku. Let's do this more often than every decade. Okay, brother?
Dude, I'll come back anytime, man.
I love it.
I love mixing it up about sports. I love seeing you guys. Thanks for having me.
Scott, your DirecTV Beach Bowl catch, it's on YouTube. Just
hey, right. Everybody check it out.
Y'all got to see it.
It's on YouTube and Scott's phone.
All right, y'all.
We take a break here on the Rich Eisen Show. Rich Ackerman with a sports update.
Infinity Sports Network. Sports Flash.
Great job, Six. The Vikings hierarchy is stable. First head coach Kevin O'Connell received a 5-year extension. Now GM Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah also extended, with Minnesota coming off a 14-3 season. Have a .667 winning percentage since the two arrived back in 2022. The Eagles are reportedly sending pass rusher Bryce Huff to the 49ers for a mid-round pick. A woman has accused the Pelican Zion Williamson of rape in a civil suit. The allegations cover a multi-year relationship that allegedly featured sexual, physical, and emotional abuse. The biggest surprise so far in the major leagues have been the Detroit Tigers, who have the most wins with 37 and look to add to it tonight in Kansas City. Behind their success is manager A.J. Hinch. And after years of waiting for draft picks to materialize, it has finally happened. Casey Mize, one of those picks, will take the mound tonight. He's currently 6-1 and starts against Seth Lugo. Yankees and Dodgers meet in LA in a rematch of last year's World Series. And right now this afternoon at Wrigley, the Reds lead the Cubs 2-0 in the bottom half of the second. I'm Rich Ackerman.
This is the Infinity Sports Network. Check out our new and improved website at infinitysportsnet.com. That's infinitysportsnet.com.
Get a $15 prepaid MasterCard after rebate when you buy 5 quarts of Mobil 1 full synthetic motor oil at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Saving for retirement was tough enough for us.
Yes, and navigating markets can be challenging at times.
I understand. That's why at Fisher Investments, we take a disciplined approach with your investments.
Tell us more about that.
We take an active approach to money management, positioning your portfolio for opportunities we see ahead.
So all your clients get the same portfolio?
No, we tailor your portfolio to your individual goals and needs.
What about communication? We don't like being left in the dark.
We check in regularly to keep you informed on the markets and your portfolio.
Which means you'll help us stay on track.
Yes, our goal is your comfortable retirement. And as a fiduciary, we always put your interests first, because we do better when you do better. At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
Not available in all states. Rates vary. Building a financial safety net for your family can be tough. But with term life insurance through Ethos, you can have peace of mind that they can pay the mortgage and other bills if something happens to you. With coverage in as little as 10 minutes, all online, Ethos finds your best rate across their multiple trusted carriers. Some policies as low as $1 a day billed monthly. And even in uncertain times, your term life insurance rates and payout don't change. Get a free quote at ethos.com/win. That's ethos.com/win.
Check engine or ABS light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Hey Pirate Nation, warm weather is here and it's time to get back on the boat. And at Stroud's Marine, they're stocked up with over 26,000 pre-owned parts. They got everything you need from propellers, lower units, trim units, electrical and fuel parts, and just about anything else you need for an outboard. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. And as always, their mission is to save you money and get you back on the water as quickly as possible. Remember, they're just around the corner. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StroudsMarine.com. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
Spring is a great time to plant flowers, trees, and bushes. When planning your landscape, please keep in mind that you should never plant anything within 3 feet of a gas, electric, or water meter. The same thing applies if you have an electric transformer in your yard, except keep plants 8 feet clear of the front in case crews need access during a storm or an outage. Always remember to call 811 at least 3 business days before you dig to avoid underground lines. This important safety message is from your neighbors at Greenville Utilities.
Jeff Stein here at Brown & Wood Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Right now we have GMC 1500 Elevation 0.9% or $78.50 off. That truck also has $359 lease special. For Buick, we got the all-new Enclave. It's beautiful, it's big, it can handle all of your luggage, kids, towing, anything. Brown & Wood Buick GMC, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
A quick getaway to paradise is as easy as breezing into 34 Degrees North restaurant at the Beaufort Hotel. Enjoy coastal Carolina cuisine featuring fresh local seafood or savor their hand-cut steaks. It's the premier dining destination on the Crystal Coast. The waterfront restaurant serves breakfast, lunch, dinner, and their popular weekend brunch. 34 Degrees North restaurant in Beaufort is open daily. Visit their website, 34degreesnorthrestaurant.com, or call 252-838-7250. 34 Degrees North Restaurant at the Beaufort Hotel.
The biggest and best Memorial Day sale is on at Bostic Sub Furniture. Store-wide savings on furniture for every room, plus hundreds of items in stock with 6 months special financing. Plus, get a discount equal to 2 times the sales tax on beautiful living room, dining room, and bedroom furniture, or 60 months special financing. Sleep better and save on a new brand name mattress with up to 60 months special financing. Don't miss the incredible Memorial Day sale on now at Bostic Sub Furniture.
Owed $93,000. The IRS placed a levy on his bank account. Coast One released the levy and settled with the IRS for $2,000. Mark in Michigan owed $225,000. After Coast One stepped in, Mark walked away paying less than $1,500. Call Coast One now. A 10-minute call can save you up to 93% on your back taxes. Get your fresh start today. That's 800-242-3186.
Sponsored by Coast One Financial Group.
Back on the Rich Eisen Show, everybody. The folks at Hyundai want to let you know that every single Hyundai offers available class-exclusive advanced safety features that can alert you to potential dangers around you. Hyundai has over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006, and that includes the Top Safety Pick and the Top Safety Pick and awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025. Hyundai is always working to ensure the road doesn't get you. You going to any of these Yankee-Dodger games, Jay? No?
Nope. No plans to.
No plans to?
It's not a real
Del
thing.
Tufo laying the cables to make sure that it's all working for... I think tonight's game is on FS1. Is that what it is, tonight's game?
Well, how else would it work if he didn't?
If it wasn't for him, I think all three games are national TV.
Tonight's Apple TV Plus.
Apple TV Plus tonight. Okay, which you can see right here on Roku. Tomorrow is on FS1, right? You can see Fox Sports right here on Roku, ESPN right here.
Tomorrow is, as the kids say, Big Fox.
Big Fox.
And Sunday, I got to imagine, is ESPN.
Okay.
Yes.
There you have it.
So you're really confident, huh?
Oh, I am. More so than I was last October.
Unless Freddie Freeman hits a home run in the first inning.
Then I leave because that's what happens. If Freddie Freeman homers with Cooper and yours truly in the building.
Going home.
Out.
Dad, we just got here.
I'm gonna
grab your Dodger dog and let's go.
I am betting Freeman home run all weekend.
Say good night to the bad guy.
You take it easy, okay?
Where did that one come from?
I just happened to scroll past
That's Scarface.
Right?
Wow.
I saw that a second ago. I was like, oh.
I had no idea we had that drop.
I've never heard that drop.
There was a point when you were going on about being the bad guy. I think it was something with Michigan for a while.
Oh, all right.
So.
Wow.
All right.
Take it easy, okay?
Say good night to the bad guy.
Yeah. That'll wrap it up. Say goodnight to me, I guess. Oh, look at my boy. We're gonna be there tonight. Same. This Military Appreciation Month, Navy Federal Credit Union wants to celebrate those who go above and beyond for us every single day. One of my favorite moments of the draft is the military moment, when we pause from all the proceedings and applaud those in the military who stand on the stage and deserve all the love that they get. For over 90 years, Navy Federal has proudly supported the entire military community. In fact, if you're active duty, a veteran, or part of a military family, you're eligible to join. Navy Federal offers members-only exclusive rates, discounts, and tools to empower its members and help them reach their financial goals. This May, in honor of Military Appreciation Month, Navy Federal Credit Union is lowering their VA rates by 0.25%. At Navy Federal Credit Union, our members are the mission. Learn more at NavyFederal.org/celebrate. Navy Federal is insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Terms and conditions apply. Learn more at NavyFederal.org/celebrate.
Hey Greenville, John McCormick from the Yard Gnomes and ambassador of the Greenville Museum of Art. Get ready for the Summer Shindig. Wednesday, June 11th, 6 to 9 p.m. Morgan & Company Live, Nash Hot Chicken, drinks, art, baseball, raffles, family fun, right here at our museum. Shouldn't you dig it? For tickets and info, visit gmoa.org/summer-shindig. Don't miss it at the Greenville Museum of Art.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers does real burgers better than anybody. And don't forget about the cheese sticks, fresh salads, and more. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, burgers and sports at its best.
Go Pirates!
Here with Brian Cook, the comptroller for Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World. So many times people have problems with their automobile, and finding a service department that you can trust not to upsell you on something you really don't need, but to go in, diagnose the problem, and solve the problem.
Yeah, we're really here to pass along any kind of savings we can to pirates in the area. We take pride in offering a discounted labor rate compared to some of the other places, but give the same quality that technicians can provide.
Greenville Motor Company, Greenville Auto World. Try us, trust us at driveherenow.com.
North Carolina State Parks is celebrating the 50th anniversary of Jockey's Ridge State Park, June 5th through the 8th in Nags Head, North Carolina. Exciting educational activities will take place, including yoga on the dunes, kayak trips, big canoe trips, a sandcastle building contest, and a horseshoe competition. All activities are free to the public. Special events also include a drone show, a concert by the Connells on June 5th, and bubbly toasts at sunset. For tickets and a full schedule, visit jockeysridge50.com.
Hey Birdland, on Friday, May 30th, come out to Camden Yards to cheer on the Orioles against the Chicago White Sox at 7:05. Arrive early. The first 15,000 fans will receive an Orioles bowling shirt presented by Drive Easy MD. The first ever Orioles bowling shirt pairs the O's orange and black with a vintage 90s look fit for a night at the lanes and the ballpark. Snag this giveaway before an action-packed night of Orioles baseball. Buy tickets at Orioles.com/tickets.
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owners insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
This is Brian Smith with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
You don't have to choose between comfort and capability when you're behind the wheel of a 2025 Honda Pioneer 704. Rugged and reliable, it delivers the power you need on the job, the smooth shifting you want on the trail. And with Honda's exclusive quick flip seating, you get the versatility of seating 4 passengers or stowing the back seats for a full cargo bed. See the latest Honda Pioneer 704 today at Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville. For your safety, read the owner's manual, wear a helmet, eye protection, close side nets and doors, and always wear seatbelts. Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
This summer, the Greenville Yard Gnomes are back at historic Guy Smith Stadium.
Hey there, it's me, Gnomeo, the Yard Gnomes mascot. You've heard of gnomes bringing good luck, right? Well, I'm here to bring you great baseball and tons of fun, too. We're excited to have a great team, including a few ECU baseball players this year.
Season tickets are on sale now, so visit yardgnomesbaseball.com to get yours today.
We'll have great food, cold drinks, and fun games for everyone. Come out and hang with your gnomies this summer and have some fun at the ballpark with us, the Greenville Yard Gnomes.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Afternoon, everybody.
We got Jarrett here. Hey, Jarrett.
Hey.
And we got left side.
Strong side.
What's up, Chandler? How you?
The little guy. It was just such a fresh of breath air.
Well said, John.
Come on, Chuck. I will read it verbatim. The Masters tournament is special.
Hold on, you'll read it what?
Verbatim. Verbatim.
How do you spell that? That word you just said, how do you spell it?
I have no clue.
Say it one more time. You're going to read it
verbatim.
That's how you said verbatim.
Verbatim is verbatim. That's what I said.
No, you did not.
I said verbatim.
Nope. None. No. There's a very low percentage of this that is smiles and glory holes. Very low percentage.
Loneliness is worse than COVID. It's a proven fact.
I'm not talking about this.
Correct.
That's all. I love y'all, man.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
An ovation for Ethan Norby as he leaves the mound. What a performance by the Pirate lefty. As we come to you live on the air, Ethan Norby went 7 1/3 innings today, gave up 2 solo dingers, and that's it. He will leave the game with a couple of runners on, but with the Pirates leading 11-2 in the bottom of the 8th inning over the Gators of Florida. Welcome into Pirate Radio Live. Let me clear my throat. East Carolina with a lead as we start today's show on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930 online, PR927FM.com. And come hang out with us and have some fun for the next 3 hours on YouTube. We're on Pirate Radio TV, taking your comments and taking your calls. If you got something to say about this game, about this team, about this regional, 317-1250 Pirate Radio Live line is open as well. As far as guests on the show today, we'll see. We plan to go live to Conway, South Carolina, get a King Mackerels check-in with Jared Watkins at some point on today's show. Also, Mike Mullis on the call currently will join us from Conway. If Brian Bailey can get all his WNCT Channel 9 work done in time, we'll talk to him as well. Brian North will join us live on the phone in hour number 1, and Morgan Ehlers in hour number 3. So have a lot of interviews to get to, but kind of a free-flowing show on this Friday, as the first part of this show will be trying to get the Pirates through these final 5 outs they got to get this win. And then after that, a recap of East Carolina and Florida. And man, a lot of heroes today. We will discuss them in a moment. But first, let me introduce you to the Friday crew. Shirley Rhodes is here, as always, and we are very pleased that Hayden is back helping us out again, as we are a man down with Jared gone, Glenn handling all the socials at headquarters. So Hayden has come in to help us out again. We appreciate you. Hey. And we got left side.
Strong side, baby.
Chandler Honeycutt here on a Friday. What's up, Chon?
What's up, Clipper? Happy Friday to you.
Was not planning on this being the score when we came to you. Then again, I've been saying was not planning on a lot when it comes to this East Carolina baseball team, as they continue to surprise here in postseason. This new nothing to lose attitude is working for East Carolina. was thinking about it. They have had the target on their back during the Cliff Godwin era, pretty much his entire tenure. And I don't know if they're playing any looser, feeling any freer, but man, whatever it is working for the Pirates as the bats came alive today. 11 runs put on this Florida team. I thought, and this will prove this, I took the under in today's game, 12.5, because I believed in Ethan Norby. I did not necessarily believe in the Pirate bats that they would come out and score 11 runs. So credit to the offense today and what they've been able to do. Florida's going to tack on another run here as Jake Hunter comes in, sharply hit ball to short. Dixon can't handle it, and another run will come across. It is now 11-3, East Carolina in the 8th inning.
Yeah, I'm very, very surprised with how the offense has played today against, Florida. And you wondered, can they continue to do what they did last week? And the expectation today really was, no, but you have confidence with Ethan Norby on the mound. He's done his job, but also the offense has done their job, getting guys on. And it started early. It started in the first inning, getting the leadoff guy on. Then Cliff Godwin baseball started, some small ball. Then you had a squeeze play by John Collins, and luckily the catcher for Florida drops the ball, but that kind of starts everything for East Carolina. It gets them on top, and you can talk to any pitcher that plays baseball in the country or in the world. Anytime they can get a lead and a confident lead, which East Carolina did today, they're going to be more comfortable on the mound, and it seemed that way for Ethan Norby. But Pirates still need to they're going to the bullpen for the first time today, and it's going to be Jake Hunter to try to close the door here and take a 1-0 lead in this regional, which will be huge, and give the Pirates plenty of rest because they will not play until 6 o'clock tomorrow night if they close out this game.
Yeah, and if all the games are able to get in, weather could roll in at any point in time. So get done with this one, and you are in a nice little driver's seat there. Yeah, tough to say in an 8-run game that one run was huge, but the catcher dropping that ball, like he was dead to rights.
He was
Burris
dead.
was at home, and catcher drops the ball. Run scores there. They add another and go ahead and get out early, which has been a big talking point here on this run East Carolina's been on. They've been able to get out early in leads, and they did it again today.
And do so, and they've been doing something that they did last week. And I mentioned it earlier in the week with Mike Mullis, and that is getting guys on in scoring position and then taking advantage of that as Austin Irby grabs the second out of the bottom of the 8th. Now 2 outs, man on first and third for Jake Hunter. But East Carolina has been getting guys in scoring position, and they've been bringing them home. They've been executing those guys and getting them around the bases. There has been a couple times today where the Pirates didn't get as many runs as I would like them to, but they come out in the next inning and early and often in the inning get guys on, get them around, and, man, putting up 11 spot right now.
Braden Burris has lived on base. He was on base 5 times in the first 6 innings with 2 hits and a couple of walks. Just going through the box score, Jack Herring, big 2-run hit. He's got 2 hits on the day.
Quab
has knocked in 2. Dixon Williams, 1 for 4 on the day, but had a big RBI early in this game. John Collins had an RBI single. He's got a hit on the day. Riley Johnson, 2 for 5 on the day and has scored 2 runs. Colby Wallace has done a job a couple of times. He has a hit, but his non-hits just as important, moving a runner over, sack fly. So he's had some productive at-bats today. Austin Irby has been the man. 4 hits, hit a home run. He's got a double. He's a triple away from the cycle. 3 RBIs, 3 runs scored. Also, fantastic play at first base on a low throw by Dixon Williams and made that circus catch in foul territory.
Defense has been amazing. And then also Colby Wallace, I guess playing the shift there early on, had to go backhand, throws a stripe to first base. And then obviously Austin Irby's amazing play in foul territory earlier in the game. Those are the plays on defense that you can make that really can get a spark going if it's not on the offensive side of playing baseball. But very impressive. And it all started last week in Clearwater, And what else you saw in Clearwater on day one is a new lineup. You got Braden Burris at second, Jack Herring's in right. So a new lineup, and it seems like this is the lineup that's clicking the most, and it's working out so far. As Jake Hunter
sausage
sits them down.
Straight up.
Can I help
sausage.
you? No, just looking. Strike three. We go to the ninth.
To close out the order, Peltier has a hit, 2 knocked in. Barron has a hit. So if you're scoring at home, every player in the ECU lineup has a hit today for the Pirates. They go to the ninth. East Carolina with an 11-3 lead. How about 15 hits? Good grief. If you see the Pirates have left 13 on base, you'd really be concerned. But 11 runs on 15 hits. Can't complain about that.
No, there has been a couple times that they left the bases loaded, and that's what's helping that number go to 13. But they've been able to do some damage early, and haven't seen as much. And you kind of were worried there when it was 9-2, and then Austin Irby hits his solo home run, and that just that one home run brought a lot more life into that East Carolina dugout. So we go to the ninth. Hopefully we can shut the door. Let's get some insurance runs here. I wonder if I guess we'll bring Jake back out to close it out. And if that's the case, that's huge because Norby goes the distance, and then if Jake Hunter can close it out, then that saves arms like Lance Williams, that saves arms like Ethan Young, and a number of other arms for the Pirates.
Pirates using just 2 pitchers, if that is the case. Let's check in with the chat gang. Calzone says Norby is dealing. Pirates looking great today. Jamie says, hey now, go Pirates.
Hey now.
Amazing. Keep it going, boys. Kaz says, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you.
Hello, Kaz.
Jerry says, hello.
What's up, Jerry Bear?
Help the bear.
Kaz says, go Pirates. They joined us in a round of applause earlier in the show. Jerry says, Chon, nice of Chon to be here today. Definitely strong side today.
It's great to be here.
Come on, Chon.
Come on, Chon.
I enjoyed watching the first half of the game over at Tiebreakers. Thanks to Tiebreakers for the sponsorship of our selection show special earlier in the week. I saw some people getting the smash burgers. I went with the grilled boneless wings, which are really good. Went with a mango habanero. Thanks to Kathy Herring of KDO Construction. She highly recommended it, and it was delish.
What was that? I'm sorry?
Mango habanero.
Oh, okay. All right. Cal says needs all the hypotheticals on where we go in the pitching staff from here. I mean, we kind of set it up with just Norby and hopefully Hunter throwing today, and that gives you Lance or I don't know. I mean, you got Pruitt and Young. You got the kid Sean Jenkins.
Nick Moran.
Look, all I know is I'm a monster Fairfield fan tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, go Stags. Let's have a stag party.
Let's have a stag party tomorrow, and let's let the 3 and 4 seeds have that primetime slot for the winning bracket Saturday that we love to be in.
That's my game. Saturday, 6 o'clock. The real Daryl, this is not the fake Daryl. This is the real Daryl. Says all that matters is winning today. After that, you prepare for game 2. How you win these games should not matter. All right. Jamie suggests Pruitt, then Jenkins. And that is what folks are saying. Join us via the YouTube chat. Join us via the Pirate Radio Live line, if you like, 317-1250, as we try to get these final 3 outs for East Carolina to move on. And, Vegas-wise, talk-wise, this is an upset. And the way the Pirates have played this year, this is an upset. This is a team that struggled. We couldn't beat Wichita State.
Yeah.
And, we're beating the Florida Gators, who come in with all this hype and fanfare, and for good reason with what they've been doing lately. But just a complete performance so far today by the Pirates as Riley Johnson flies out to left field. 2 outs in the top of the 9th inning.
Yeah, and we've seen this in sports several times. We saw it last year with NC State basketball, just catching fire at the right time, and we're seeing that right now with East Carolina. And If you can get through this game, I mean, it's going to get interesting the rest of the weekend. You win this game, you're guaranteed to play on Sunday, which is where you want to be playing when you enter a regional. So, this is huge. So, Pirates with 2 outs, nobody on, 2 quick outs at that too. So we'll see who's coming up on the mound for the Pirates. Will it be Jake Hunter? I would imagine so, but hopefully he can shut the door. Pirates can get out of here, get some much needed rest, and get ready for 6 o'clock tomorrow afternoon as the first baseman for the Gators grabs the 3rd out. I see Jenny Shelton. I see J-Bone on the TV that I've seen them several times today already. But we go to the bottom of the 9th. 3 outs to go for the Pirates to put the Gators in the losers bracket.
Cal says Hope Coastal and Fairfield have a rain delay and go extra innings. Absolutely. Bring it on. Some scores from around the country on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Da Buck. I think just one final, and that would be North Carolina 4-0 lead against Holy Cross. Didn't watch a lick of it, but did see the final out. Holy Cross had bases loaded in the 9th inning, down 4-0, but Tar Heels get the strikeout and get the win. Kentucky and West Virginia were slated to start at noon. That one just getting underway not too long ago. They're in the 2nd inning, scoreless there. It's the only game I have action on, Sean. Well, that's not true. I have like a big favorites parlay tied into the Braves tonight, but I do have Kentucky. Dan Roselle going against the Mountaineers. So we'll turn that one on and turn on a little squeeze play once we're done with this one, because sometimes you've got to squeeze.
I was just about to say I'm ready for this game to be over because I want East Carolina to win and go ahead and get their rest, but I want to turn on squeeze play, baby.
One of the favorites I have in the big favorites parlay is Arkansas, and they are trailing North Dakota State 1-0 in the 1st inning. Texas is horns up right now against Houston Christian in the 4th inning. They're up 2-0. Cincinnati putting it on Wake Forest 10-5 in the 6th inning. Alabama and Miami are scoreless in the 1st. Florida State Bethune-Cookman underway. Louisville tied with East Tennessee State in the bottom of the 4th. That 2 apiece. TCU and Southern Cal underway as well. So that is what is going on. They're still waiting to play ball in Georgia. That one was scheduled for 2 o'clock, so they're going to be pushed back. NC State going to be playing some late night, later baseball because they are just kidding. They're in Auburn. They'll play at 2 o'clock.
I feel bad for Coach O.
How are they going to play at 2 o'clock? I guess we got rain there too.
Yeah.
Where Coach O is in
Athens.
Georgia.
He's in Athens.
Yeah, so that one already being pushed back. We will keep you up to date with all the scores on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Da Buck.
Da Buck. Jake Hunter back on the mound for East Carolina to close it out. First pitch strike.
Better to be the Jake Hunter than the Jake Hunted.
Yeah,
I always say.
Go. Yes. Well said.
I always say that.
Fouled off, strike number 2, unless there could be a catch made by Wallace. No, way out of play.
Kobe Wallace, a guy I like watching play baseball, was a phrase said by Hayden earlier today.
Yes.
Hayden is a lot, she's sneaky sporty.
She is. Can we do the mascot quiz?
Yeah, sometime in the next 3 hours, we're going to do the college mascot quiz because she did so good yesterday. I want to keep that going today. Hayden, grab a mic.
I'm going to wait for Johnny Stat's comment until after the game.
All right. Hayden, why would you describe Kobe Wallace as a player you enjoy watching play?
I don't know. When I've been out there at the games, I don't know. He just seems to always be able to do something when you kind of need it done.
Okay. Get it. He did some jobs today, John.
Yeah, and Hayden, that's a good point because sometimes we need him to come on the mound and get things done. And
Shirley, who said la 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 la? She's got the look.
That would be. Sorry, I thought my mic was off. That would be Roxette.
Well,
she got the look.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
la 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 la. She got the look.
Kobe Wallace has the look. Who else? Who are your favorite players, Hayden?
I like Braden.
Yeah.
Gotta love Braden Burke.
You said he was a good guy too.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's
very
a good
humble and kind.
I like.
Thank you, Tim McGraw.
Yeah.
I like old sausage here. Jake Hunter, big Hornets fan, good guy,
can of corn,
good sense of humor. and gets the first out of the ninth inning.
And got a little junk in his trunk. I did notice that.
Shirley.
Well, you can't help it. It's there.
Is he caked up?
Well, fine. Since you said that, I'm going to say this. When Hayden said, Colby's a guy I like watching play baseball. I said, why? Because he's cute. And you said, no. Well, yeah, but. But no, you like him as a baseball player.
He's got a cannon for an arm.
Shirley, I can't wait to tell Jake Hunter what you said.
What?
Oh, out number 2, baby.
To my boy.
About the junk in the trunk.
Yeah, he does. He's
carrying a load back there.
Man, he's putting some oomph in there.
I mean,
Y'all not think so?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he's got lower back problems.
Of course. Yeah. But I that would not be how I would describe it.
I would not put that on his scouting report.
Has an 85 mile an hour slider. And he has some junk in his trunk.
Caked up and 2 outs here.
Wow. Where was that at, Blue?
2 outs here in the ninth inning.
I tell you why I think. Jake Hunter kind of looks like Billy Flo.
Oh, I said that.
We've said that before.
Yeah, you've said that before.
One.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I never heard you said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. He looks like Will. And
Are you saying Will's caked up?
Hey, are you talking about Will?
I mean, you can't help but
I think
notice
Will is
it.
caked
It's
up.
there.
Wait, you're talking about intern Will?
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you think, Aiden?
Because if he walks in the room in reverse, his rear end enters before everybody else does.
It's like a video I once saw. She in the door before her buddies.
She in the what?
She in the door. She in the door before her buddies.
Gators get a runner on as we continue to talk about Jake Hunter's butt. Good grief.
I mean, if
We need to take a break
Will
anyway.
if Will grew a mustache, he would basically look exactly like Jake Hunter.
Did he ever have a mustache or not? Am I thinking of Jake Hunter? Yeah, he had
I think he
facial hair.
did, but it wasn't. It's
Straight
not
stash.
as. Yeah, it's not as profound as the one Jake
I kind of
has.
want to get this final out before we take a break.
Yes, let's do that.
Let's get this out, Jake. With your big ass.
I mean, put your back into it, son.
Come on. Bottom of the dive, 2 outs.
I was going to say the other word, but I can't say the other word on the air.
He must work
In
out.
the words of Ice Cube.
You can do it.
Just put your back into it.
Mm-hmm.
Except it's not your back. AK out. And
Austin Knight speaking.
oh, and he's giving him the business too.
He said, Jake, if you don't get this out, I'm cutting you. I realize that you've done a lot for this program.
I know you have a huge butt.
But I'm sending you home.
Jake, you are only using your left butt cheek. You need to use both butt cheeks. It's 2 little butt cheeks. You have to use them.
I know the Hunters.
They have to work in tandem with each other to get the proper pitch across the plate.
The Hunter family retweets a lot of our stuff and tunes in. I really hope they don't hear this segment.
I really hope they don't
Especially
either.
his grandma, who listens to a lot.
I am
I hope
sorry.
they're- I hope
I
they're
am
watching
sorry,
this
Jake
game.
Hunter's grandma.
Huh?
That's not bad. Like,
Talking to the mic.
I feel like that's not a bad thing that we.
It's not a
Okay,
bad
Hayden,
thing.
but what if we started talking about your body parts right
he's
now?
got a wedgie.
How would you feel?
He's got a wedgie too.
Oh no,
Shirley, I'm
What?
gonna need you to focus up.
It's Friday.
Also, I'm not on TV.
No!
It sounds like you are focusing, but on the wrong things. We've got a double. Did a run score? No. Second and third. Come on, Jake.
All right, shut the door.
Get this out.
What's the weather like down there?
It ain't
I don't
raining.
want to talk about the weather. Can't control the weather.
It looks nice.
Yeah,
Partly
it's-
cloudy.
Little bit of a wind.
I'm seeing 81 degrees currently. Precipitation of 0, humidity 61%, wind 13 miles per hour.
Okay. so
Whipping to left field.
humidity, not.
Please get this out.
Come on.
Now, as we go on today, but it looks like later tonight, going to be some maybe rain rolling in.
Yeah.
2 outs, bottom of the ninth.
Oh,
and
dear.
that
Oh
ball
no!
is
No!
smashed.
No! Oh my God!
All right, let's take a break.
Son of a
We will
biscuit
come
eater.
back and hopefully tell you about an East Carolina victory. But it's just got a little bit closer. We'll be back with you, Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live after this.
Eastern North Carolina's Bourbon Authority is Greenville's premier American-styled restaurant. The Rick House specializes in handcraft dishes, and our bar features the very best in bourbons like Parker's Heritage, Knob Creek, and Jefferson's.
Big changes are coming to the Rick House. A new menu is on the way with great food, and it's the perfect atmosphere for a night out.
Let the Rick House host your next big event in our 2,000 square foot banquet hall. It's perfect for wedding rehearsals, graduations, and holiday parties. The Rick House, American Provisions and Spirits, 710 Red Banks Road in Greenville.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar MediSpa for a free consultation and ask about our newest technologies and treatments. Learn more at beautybarmedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and go Pirates.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children. Children's Health Services, Arlington Boulevard, Greenville, or soon to be our second location on 10th Street. Go Pirates!
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Looking for an adventure that's refreshing in more ways than one? Welcome to River Vibes, where nature meets flavor. Freely paddle through the stunning Pamlico River on one of our kayaks or stand-up paddle boards. After your adventure, cool down with one of our mouth-watering smoothies, refreshers, boba teas, or fresh juices. Plus, grab some awesome River Vibes gear to remember the day. River Vibes, where every moment is a splash of fun. Visit us in historic downtown Washington or on Facebook or Instagram. Ride, relax, and refresh at River Vibes.
It's bow time. Bojangles is shaking up breakfast with the return of its sausage Bowberry biscuit. Savory, sizzling, country-style sausage topped with a drizzle of sweet icing, served on a made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuit stuffed with bowberries. Just when you thought you knew where breakfast was going, Bojangles flips the script. But head to Bojangles soon, because even though breakfast is served all day, the sausage Bowberry biscuit is here for a limited time. Order yours today. It's bow time.
There have been many changes in the automotive world. At Phelps Chevrolet, the Phelps boys are here to take care of you. Mike, Daryl, and 4 of Mr. Phelps' grandsons, Wade, West, Allen, and Clay. You see, things at Phelps remain the same. The Phelps team has served Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. We make your visit easy and fun. We are your neighbors, and that's what neighbors do. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Like Mr. Phelps' great-granddaughter says, come in and get you one.
Find new roads with Chevrolet at PhelpsChevrolet.com.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today? And then you hear,
Warren's hot dogs.
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for $7.50 would be awesome.
Warren's hot dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's hot dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
Pirate Radio. We are the local station you love. Anytime, anywhere, on air and on digital. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Brown & Wood is your home of the best selection of GMC, Cadillac, Buick, and Mazda in Eastern North Carolina since 1937. Shop their entire inventory online at brownandwoodauto.com or visit them on Greenville Boulevard. Brown & Wood, Greenville's #1 dealership and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And the Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates. On Mondays, test your sports knowledge with trivia with our very own Clip Brock. On Tuesdays and Wednesdays is acoustic night. Thursdays is Singo and karaoke, and of course live music Saturdays and Sundays. For more details and to stay up to date with all the fun, check them out on Facebook or Instagram, and we'll see you at the Buck. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, Pirates win.
East Carolina.
Painted purple in Conway. East Carolina knocks off the Florida Gators. And they move on to the winner's bracket game. And now, Chandler, we are squeezing.
We are squeezing. We got 4 games going on right now.
And, okay, Kentucky's in the bottom left. Not a terrible time for my Roku remote not to work because we're on squeeze play. So we can just keep it here for a while.
That's fine.
But we will be keeping an eye on what's going on the rest of the way. Shirley, can you call Brian North? See if we can get him on the Pirate Radio live line. Let's see what the people are saying. Jerry paints it purple. Chad says game blouses. Jamie says what to do with the rest of the day. Celebrate, crack a beer, and listen to us. Rizzler says Burris and Irby will be huge for our hitting for years to come. Well, okay. I'm more of a let's enjoy them while we have them. How about this weekend to come? How about next weekend? How about in Omaha? But tough to say that about guys today. I don't get my hopes up for anything when it comes to players sticking around. Sean says purple, and Fletcher follows that with a gold. If you want to chime in, you can. 317-1250. But right now, we go out to the Pirate Radio Live line and talk to Brian North, WCTI 12, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. North, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great, Clipper. Hope you are.
Appreciate you joining us live. Peek behind the curtain. We usually record with Brian North due to his work duties, his fatherly duties, but he joins us live here today because we're kind of planning our show around ECU baseball. And Brian, this is the first time I've talked to you since East Carolina ran. Last time I talked to you, we were making plans that didn't include ECU baseball this week. But, boy, they run through Clearwater. And how about the offensive showing today and what Ethan Norby did?
You know, I thought Norby would pitch well, but I kept saying ECU's got to hit the ball if they're going to beat Florida. And they did more than that. Boy, I didn't expect them to pound them like that. I thought there was a chance they could win, and I thought this game one was going to be huge for them. If they had any chance of trying to win this regional, they had to win today to stay out of the loser's bracket and expend their pitching staff. So great first step. You know, we'll see what happens in step 2, but really an eye-opening win. And, you know, maybe it's not. You know, I was Ariel Epstein sent me a message this week. She said, "What's going on at ECU?" I said, "I don't know, same old stuff." But she said the Sharps in Vegas have been ECU's at 20 plus 2,200 to make it to the College World Series, and there's been a lot of money action on them this week. Maybe because it's a good value for what you're getting,
right?
Some people are taking notice of the Pirates, and so
I noticed today, Brian, the line just for today's game, not for ECU winning at all, but the line shifted. Florida was still a favorite, but it went from like minus 340 to minus 2 something. I think so. People were on these Pirates somewhere.
Yeah, people smarter than me. So and I've been saying, look, this team could be good at any time. It's just been maddening the inconsistency. But, you know, you look what they did in Florida last week and you go, okay, this is what we've seen at points earlier this year. It's just they haven't been consistent with that performance. But in these short spurts, yeah, they have the potential to do this, and we'll see if it continues.
Brian North joining us. Man, I don't know how much it has to do with it, Brian, but Cliff Godwin saying, hey, we're just happy to be here today live during the game. He said we're playing with house money. I saw him, I think, smile during a game today more than I've ever seen him smile. Like it definitely is a shift from East Carolina having the target on their back for all these years. So does that have anything to do with Braden Burris getting on base 5 times in 6 innings or Austin Irby having a monster game at the plate? I don't know, but this new loose, free ECU team, Brian, is putting together some impressive performances.
Was he loose last week when they had to win, though? I was wondering about that when all the pressure was on, where they had to win the whole thing to get into the tournament. So maybe it started last week. Do you remember middle of the season when he went off on his team about how bad they were and how they didn't listen?
Yeah.
And so maybe he learned from that instance they didn't respond well to old school tough love. So maybe he's been trying this different approach, but whatever he's been doing, he can keep doing. Or maybe it's just guys are getting hot at the right time. Either way, it's been impressive what they've done here in these last 2 weeks.
North Dakota State playing with house money. A solo home run puts them now up.
Tied at 2.
Okay, so Arkansas did score, so it was 2-1. Now it's 2-2. Bison and Razorbacks down in Fayetteville. Brian North joining us. Brian, another reason I'm very happy East Carolina at least made it to a regional. I can enjoy squeeze play because I would not be watching a whole lot of college baseball if East Carolina was not in it right now.
Yeah, look, I know you're not a fan of the Tar Heels, but they're one of the betting favorites to make it to the College World Series. NC State's getting pretty good odds. Duke is feeling good about their regional in Athens. So there's teams in our state, but I get it. When you bleed purple and gold and you're used to them playing at home and you had it pretty much set in your mind that there wasn't going to be any postseason baseball, this is all kind of gravy for a lot of ECU fans this year.
Brian North joining us. Jamie, Brian, you like history. Let's go back in your ECU baseball memory bank. He says, where does this win rank all time? First ever win versus Florida. It's not to clinch a regional or anything like that, but I don't know. Maybe it's probably in the top 25, I would say. Top 15 maybe. But when you think of ECU baseball wins, what first comes to your mind?
South Carolina, beating South Carolina in the original.
Yep.
I think,
Devin Harris and
Yeah, that was tops that I've witnessed in person.
Had to beat them twice, right? I know they beat them on to win it, to clinch it.
Yeah,
but
all I know is that Devin Harris did it by himself, the 3-run home run to tie it, and then the base hit to score Kyle Roller.
Yep, correct. It was the Devin Harris show. That made Devin Harris a lot of money that weekend. So yeah, I'll always remember that for the crowd and just how crazy it was. I was there for the Super Regional against Tennessee. I'll always remember that atmosphere. Of course, they lost and were unable to win, but how close they were. I remember Texas Tech watching on TV, 90 feet away. I remember the heartbreaks, but as far as the big name brand win,
I was going to say South Carolina's up there, Brian, but the win over Texas here and the win, the Friday win, we talked to Evan Krasinski earlier this week. He was a part of the Friday win against Texas Tech. I know those didn't finish the way you want to, but they got to be 1-2. They got to be in the top 3 as well.
Any Super Regional win is huge.
Yeah.
And that's been the part ECU hasn't been able to get over is that Super Regional and how close they've come. So anytime you can get a Super Regional win, it's got to rank up there. They just need that second Super Regional win, and that will be the best win in ECU history.
There you go. Brian North joining us today on the Pirate Radio live line. Now we wait for Coastal and Fairfield. I wonder, and maybe it's just here, I don't know what everybody's saying, but even like Aaron Fitt with D1 Baseball, Florida's the number 2 you don't want to see and all that. Is Coastal Carolina being forgotten a little bit? Like, hey, we are the host here. It seems like there was a lot of Florida talk going into this thing. I wonder how they come out and play tonight and this weekend.
Yeah. Well, their pitching is so good this year. And look, they have every right to say that because when people start looking at these regionals, it's like even the NCAA basketball tournament.
Yeah.
People start looking for where can upsets happen. And the SEC getting 8 hosts out of 16, the SEC's the schools that everybody thinks is going to roll through this. And so people start looking at the non-Power 5 schools, and Coastal Carolina fits the bill for everyone to pick as an upset site. So I get it, but their pitching's been so good this year. I don't know how you could think that they'd be a team that doesn't have a chance to win them.
The focus is on Pirate Baseball North, but we got some teams from the East in the high school championships. Canes are out. What else you following in the world of sports right now at WCTI 12?
Yeah, so we've got the Croatan lacrosse team playing for its first ever state championship tonight. You've got, obviously, RV trying to win, title number 8. You've got D.H. Conley, Wayne Deans trying to win title number, 5 or 6. You've got South Lenoir now. That's the big one we're watching this weekend. South Lenoir baseball South Lenoir High School has never won a state championship of any kind.
Oh, wow.
Their baseball team playing for its first ever state championship. Their head coach is a South Lenoir legend. And so that's a big one. North Lenore is trying to play for a softball title. They won their only other softball title 20 years ago. So a lot of state championships going on this weekend really has a lot of our attention, along with ECU and the other regionals in our state.
Good stuff, North. Appreciate you joining us, man. Have a great weekend, and we'll check in with you again next week.
All right, sounds good, Clipper.
There is Brian North joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line. As Sean, we got all kinds of baseball going on TV.
Yeah, I'm loving the squeeze play. I love it every year. And it's like you said, if East Carolina was not in this position, if they did not make it to a regional, I'm probably not watching this right now. But it's just like the NCAA basketball tournament. Upsets happen, and good games are going on right now. Like North Dakota State tied with Arkansas, a top seed there. No Zach Root today for Arkansas, so I'm assuming they're going to save him for, I guess possibly if their mind is set on the winner's bracket tomorrow. Whether they're in the loser's bracket or not, they're probably going Root tomorrow, but no Root today. So,
well, yeah. I heard a discussion during our game, and they were saying, if Root is considered the ace, because it's almost like they have a two-headed ace there at Arkansas. But yeah, they had that discussion during our game about Root not starting today and saving him for tomorrow. Shirley, my remote is acting kind of screwy. Can you get squeeze play up on your TV so we can get, because it just shifted to another game.
Alabama and Miami.
If you could somehow get squeeze play going. And you might have to go ESPN Plus for that. And if you need help with that, you can use my login. But or if you could just get Kentucky up there on that would be fantastic. Either way, we will take a break. And as we do, I need Kentucky to get out of a jam, as it is 0-0. But they had runners on the corners with 2 outs there in West Virginia. No score. Cincinnati putting it on Wake Forest 11-5 now in the 7th inning. Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by The Buck.
The Buck.
We'll take your calls, 317-1250. If you want to talk about the win, we will go down to Conway a few times today as we roll on live edition of Pirate Radio Live following East Carolina's victory over the Florida Gators. Back with you after this.
For pest control that packs a punch, BAM! Call on the experts at BAM Pest Control. Attention Greenville, BAM Pest Control is here to protect what matters most, whether it's your business, your home, or your peace of mind. They don't just eliminate pests, they knock them out. BAM Pest Control is #1 in insect control, rodent control, and yard services like fire ants and mosquitoes. BAM! You're insect-free, safe, and comfortable. Call the experts at BAM Pest Control on Hooker Road in Greenville, 252-751-3160. BAM!
The crack of the bat. The roar of the crowd. Baseball is back in Kinston. Come cheer on your Down East Bird Dogs.
What's the Down East Bird Dogs play?
The crack of the bat. The roar of the crowd. Baseball is back in Kinston. Come cheer on your Down East Bird Dogs.
What's the Down East Bird Dogs play?
Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World, 2 names that are synonymous with top quality sales and service in Pitt County for over 47 years. And Brian Cook joins us now. And Brian, talk about your philosophy when it comes to previously owned cars, trucks, SUVs, even hybrids now.
Yeah, we're going to shop all over the Southeast, trying to keep a good mix of inventory. And from there, we want to offer a top quality product to you through warranties and finance that we can provide.
Try us, trust us at driveherenow.com.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street is now open 7 days a week. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks on the patio. Join Down on Main every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in ENC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kid Scene.
Y'all come get bucked up.
We all have seniors in our life who may need a little extra help with technology. University PC Care's Quick Helps are affordable, in-store, short appointments designed for seniors who may need a little TLC to help with setting up a new computer, help with email or passwords, or help with the latest online scam. They don't need to fear technology anymore. Call 252-558-1280 to schedule an in-store Quick Helps appointment for Greenville or New Bern. Learn more at universitypccare.com.
Father's Day is here, and it's your opportunity to say thanks. I'm Rhonda with Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington, and we've been making dads happy for 41 years. Russell's offers an amazing selection of sportswear and accessories, including the best from Johnny O, Peter Millar, Duckhead, and Gentile. Can't make a decision? No problem. Gift certificates are always a win in any amount. Make it easy and shop Russell's for a great selection, personal service, and free signature gift wrap. Where it's all about you, our pirate friends and customers.
Looking for bold flavors and badass deals? Get to Bad Daddy's Burger Bar in Greenville. Right now, the Badass Margarita is just $8. Yeah, you heard that right. Feast on the mouth-watering burrito burger, dig into their elote street corn dip, and treat yourself to the churro crunch shake. Wash it all down with BD's Amber Ale. Just $4 all day, every day. Or sip one of their signature cocktails, like Southern Peach Tea or Daddy's Dragonberry. And don't miss half-off appetizers the last 2 hours before they close. It's not badass if it's not Bad Daddy's.
What's going on, guys? This is Inky Johnson. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The technicians at New Blue stand ready to face any challenge that time or the elements may throw at your home, and your home deserves the best. And New Blue is ready to help with any electrical, plumbing, and HVAC needs. New Blue also now specializes in crawl space moisture control and encapsulations, along with septic system repairs and installations. Contact them today at callnublue.com. New Blue Service Group, redefining service excellence. And drive a little and save a lot at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. They have a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, plus they offer service to all makes and models in a state-of-the-art facility. Drive a little and save a lot with a short trip to Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Highway 264 in Washington and online at WashingtonChryslerDodgeJeepRam.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Good point, Jamie. I didn't even think about this. He said their backup catcher being in killed them right out of the gate.
That is true. He could not handle the ball quite a few times.
Yeah, big time run early, and the Pirates went on to score a lot more in the win over Florida today. Pirates victorious. We'll have some post-game comments from Cliff Godwin and the players, and also go out live to Conway a few times during Pirate Radio Live. Darren says tiebreakers was great. Go Pirates. Chandler watched the game at tiebreakers. How was your experience?
It was great. It was awesome. I had 6 boneless wings grilled. The mango hab.
Grilled, huh?
Yeah.
What, slim and trim?
Trying to slim down a little bit.
All right, slim.
So, had some celery and carrots and a Pepsi, a Pepsi Zero. So, sorry, I thought I was saying a different sponsor, but I forgot the Minji's Bottling Group is Pepsi, so I'm good with saying Pepsi Zero. It was delicious. But yeah, enjoyed the experience. I'm not sure which one you were at, Darren, but I was
3 to choose from.
I was at the OG spot over there at Bell's Fork, and it was popping with Pirate fans. And the crowd reaction to some great hits and home runs were electric there at Tiebreakers. Like the clip said, 3 locations to choose from. You got the OG at Bells Fork, Winterville, and then also off of Greenville Boulevard across from the Harbor Freight. So go and check out one of those 3 locations this weekend as you're checking out the Pirates. They're going to be playing until Sunday with the win today.
The scoring has started in Morgantown and Kentucky with a 1-0 lead over West Virginia as they play in, I believe, they are in the 4th inning, and they are top of the 4th. PJ says, hell yeah. Robert says we need Fairfield to at least go through some Coastal Carolina pitchers. Says he's nervous to face the Chickens tomorrow. Pirates beat Coastal once, but
thanks to Ethan Norby.
Yeah, that was the Ethan Norby game. And had them on the ropes on Sunday, right, John?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Lost a 1-run game.
Yeah, that was tough.
Yeah, tough.
On Sunday. But Pirates played pretty good against the Chanticleers.
I thought we were a tougher team.
And if we had to play them again, I expect East Carolina to come out and play tough against them.
Tough. I'm expecting more runs here from the Kentucky Wildcats, but it's not going to happen that at bat as we got a strikeout. So Kentucky did steal on the play. They got a runner on third. They got second and third. 2 outs in Morgantown. Keeping up with all the other games. Zach Kaplan's in. He says, if continuing to doubt the Pirates is the fuel they need to keep winning, I'll continue to take one for the team.
Hey, Zach.
Thank you, Zach. I predicted loss for the Pirates, so they're already ahead of schedule. Heck, they're in a better spot right now than they were last year.
Yeah, because they lose to Evansville that Friday. They have an awesome game. One of the, I would say, top 20, top 25 win in ECU baseball history against Wake Forest. Obviously, Trey Savage doing some Ethan Norby stuff, going the distance. Dixon Williams 3-run bomb. So, Pirates are ahead of schedule compared to last regional.
We got a run in, maybe 2. Let's see who all crossed the plate there. I think 2-run score for Kentucky as they will take a 3-0 lead over West Virginia. Error by the shortstop of the Mountaineers.
3-0, man on first, and Kentucky's in the driver's seat.
It's early.
It is early.
And as we've seen, Chandler, watching some of these games, that things can go crazy in these college baseball games. You can get 7-run innings and balls flying out of the yard, and we've already seen some offense in some of these games today. It was the Pirate offense that got it done in Conway. The U taking a 3-0 lead over Alabama. It is Texas 2, Houston Christian 1. Arkansas and North Dakota State tied up at 2 apiece. Southern Cal has a 1-0 lead over TCU. Bethune-Cookman from the SWAC has
and Andre, that's game!
Shout out Coach Ivory. It is 2-2 against Florida State. Bethune-Cookman hanging around here on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by The Buck.
The Buck. Darren says, I was at the OG sitting beside no other than Brandon Manning. So I was right in front of you guys. So he said rough company.
No doubt.
Superstitious beers. Superstitious beers.
Did B-Man have any superstitious beers today?
I don't know if he had any beer. There was a lot of beers being drunk.
End of sentence?
Yes.
Drunken.
People were drinking.
Hey, this is good for our local economy when East Carolina. It'd be better if they hosted, obviously, but even when they don't, Pirate fans all over the area watching baseball. Tiebreaker is a great place to go. If you're at the beach this weekend, Morehead City, Atlantic Beach area, head to King Mackerel's restaurant on the Morehead City waterfront. Great place to catch Pirate baseball.
I was down at the Big Rock last year and hung out at King Mac's probably about 80% of the weekend. Plan to do the same this year coming up in a couple of weeks if East Carolina is not in Omaha, because that is the week of Omaha.
Pirates get through today's game by just using 2 pitchers. So the win is great, and the way they did it was fantastic as well. Jake Hunter came in after Ethan Norby's fantastic performance. What a line for him, 7 1/3. allowed 3 runs on 6 hits. 2 of those were solo home runs. Another one came across when Jake Hunter came in. 10 strikeouts for the Pirate lefty, including some big ones. The biggest against their big-time left-handed hitter, who I think had hit a home run previously, struck him out with a couple on to end the 6th or 7th. But he did his what Garrett Saylor said he should patent. He should get a patent for it. Did his double fist celebration.
The double fist and the raise up. But 10 strikeouts from Norbs, only 9 of them were outs.
True. Yeah, the
very first batter he faced, he struck him out, but the ball gets to the backstop.
Yeah.
They get a leadoff guy on with a strikeout, and so I'm not going to lie, but I was a little worried there when he struck the guy out, and still a free base for Florida, but they were able to get out of that inning, so that was huge.
Just got a shout out from a former Pirate. I don't want to toot my own horn. You want to toot it for me?
Yeah. Can I say who it is?
Yeah.
JC says, you're on an absolute Twitter heater right now.
Just doing my part, JC. Thank you for noticing. When the Pirates do well.
Come on, John.
The tweets do well. Come on, John. You need to step it up, John.
Come on, John.
Come on, John.
With my
Focus
tweets.
in. Lock in, John.
Come on, John.
Come on, John.
The only tweet I had during the game, and I had to tweet because what an at-bat by Jack Herring. With bases loaded, I think 2 outs maybe. He fouled a few off, worked the count, and pitched right up the middle, and he smacks it into right between first and second base, scores a couple of Pirates, much-needed runs. And that's why I was talking about earlier about adding to the lead and not letting those opportunities go by. And that was a situation right there. So great job, Jack Herring. What a quab.
Shirley, I'll tell you what, let's take a break. When we return, we'll get some New Blue audio because I see Pirate Radio, Jenny and Boner have posted some Kevin O'Sullivan audio following the game. So we'll hear what he had to say. We'll hear from Cliff Godwin and more.
Coach Kelvin O'Sullivan.
Coach
Kelvin O'Sullivan. Go Gator!
We will hear that and have more for you. Hour 2 Pirate Radio Live. I'll see if we can check in with the Mully Man as well. A lot to go. 2 more hours of talking a Pirate victory. Don't get no better than that. Back with you after this.
At Riley's Army, our mission is to provide support to children with cancer and their families in North Carolina. From emotional support to financial assistance, we are here to ensure no family faces this journey alone. Guided by faith and a commitment to love and service, Riley's Army invites you to join us. Volunteer, donate, or spread the word. Together we can make a lasting difference. Visit RileysArmy.com to learn more. That's RileysArmy.com.
Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season, but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon is delivering a power boost. So when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue Electric, Plumbing, and Air.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
At Langley Contracting, we're superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, we've got you covered. And best of all, we handle your insurance claims. We are locally owned right here in Eastern Carolina. We are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. We can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit us online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today.
Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist.
Make things happen this year with the new John Deere.
In just one visit to Quality Equipment, you'll find the right lawnmower, compact tractor, or Gator UTV that will save you time and money on your next project. Keep things running all season long with the help of our experienced parts and service team. Your new Deere isn't far away. Find current offers and budget-friendly packages at your local Quality Equipment with 36 locations across North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. Visit QualityEquip.com to get started. That's QualityEquip.com.
From May 27th through the 31st, the Hackney Restaurant in downtown Washington invites you to experience the Passion Event, celebrating North Carolina's delicious local ingredients crafted into masterpieces by elite chefs. Hosted by 2024 James Beard finalist executive chef Jamie Davis and the Hackney owner Suzanne Hackney, the inaugural event is partnering with NC Catch to bring together their chef ambassadors for an unforgettable dining experience. Enjoy a 5-course dinner with wine pairings and pre-dinner cocktails. Tickets are limited. Make your reservation now at thehackneypassion.com. The Hackney, Southern Fine Dining, Southern Hospitality.
Hey folks, Kyle Gaines here from Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Washington, North Carolina. Breaking news. We have breaking news. Employee pricing plus rebates. That's huge savings on new Chrysler Dodge Jeep Rams. You heard it first. Big savings. Employee pricing. You pay what we pay plus rebates. Huge savings here at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. It is also Jeep season. We have plenty of the new 2025 Jeep Wranglers on our lot. So it's top off season. So come check us out at WashingtonChryslerDodgeJeepRam.com. Drive a little, save a lot.
Here at the Holistic Company, we know that life throws you its fair share of curveballs, like passing that drug test. Congrats. Now you can finally relax, kick back, and, well, light one up. You've earned it. And whether you've had one of those weeks, or maybe your mother-in-law's in town and you're one passive-aggressive comment away from needing a vacation, if this sounds like you, then come visit our team here at the Holistic Company to help you find the perfect products to ease your stress and promote relaxation. Order our products online at theholisticco.com or visit us at 5th and Evans in Greenville or at one of our other 2 locations in Fremont or Smithfield. The Holistic Company.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Back with you, Hour 2, Pirate Radio Live. If you are just tuning in, East Carolina, a winner today, 11-6 over the Florida Gators, moving them into the winner's bracket game coming up on Saturday, facing the winner of Coastal Carolina and Fairfield, who will go at it later tonight in Conway, South Carolina. Mike Mullis was on the call. He's done a lot of talking already today and is kind enough to talk some more about that game with us here on Pirate Radio Live. And I'll show the love to Mully. Mully, we appreciate it, man. How you doing?
Good, buddy. How are y'all?
We are great, in a great mood after that Pirate victory. And we've seen Norby do this before, so let's start with the bats. How about East Carolina's offense today against Florida pitching, Mully? And it started early and often like it did in Clearwater. Pirates jumping out to a lead, and Braden Burris was on base 5 times in the first 6 innings. Just incredible, but he got it going with a leadoff bunt, and boom, everything took off from there.
Yeah, I mean, we had Irby on the cycle watch before triple, and Big John Collins with a big knock there, and the decision to put Braden Burris on and intentionally walk him with 2 outs to load the bases, and Jack Herring comes up and delivers. So complete game, man, all the way around. Again, I mean, Norby was spectacular, but it was offensively it was a fairly complete effort. Pirates scored in all but maybe 3 opportunities, three innings. So all in all, man, a great day for the Pirates.
You credit it to this whole new attitude. Cliff Godwin said, we're just happy to be here during his press conference yesterday. Today, during the game, he used the whole nothing to lose. And I don't know if that is leading to it. The lineup switch, new formation in the field. Like, well, what do you kind of say? All right, this is what led to this offensive outburst that we saw, and we saw some of that in Clearwater as well.
I don't know that there's any one thing. I think it's a kind of an about face and finding confidence, man. Sports and in general, but obviously baseball is so much about confidence and knowing that you can. And it looks like this Pirate team is moving on, belief in each other, and man, I mean, again, when you got Norby out there and he's doing what he did, and quite honestly, Clippy, the start of the game, his first inning, I was a little concerned that he didn't have his best fastball, didn't have his best stuff, but he settled right into the outing and was electric. Stumbled a little bit there in the fifth, came back out in the sixth with a newfound focus and was, I mean, really, really good. And it's hard not to play well when you have a guy out there that's being as gutsy as he was being.
Mully, being there, I'm not asking you to be a body language expert, but as a guy that played as much as you did and has coached as much as you did, I think sometimes body language is overrated, but there is something to it. I mean, did you notice like a pregame looseness? Or I know during the game when you're winning and rolling, that dugout is going to be on fire, but how about that part of it, the energy and the body language of the Pirates today?
I'm going to be honest with you, Clip, when I'm watching in and out, I'm like, man, it's a little sluggish. Like the guys just felt a little sluggish. So, but it's kind of like, again, been part of plenty of games where you don't necessarily take great in and out and then go out and play great. So, it's kind of like going to play golf, hit a bat on range, and go out and play great. So, it is what it is. But no, man, I mean, overall, again, it's kind of a quiet confidence, not a whole lot of chirping or rah-rah. And it was, quite honestly, it was just a good old-fashioned tail whipping. I mean, there was, and the statement that I made out of the gate was, I really felt like the Pirates wanted to bring the fight to Florida, and they did just that. And had a couple big breaks. The first run that scores, or maybe the second run that scores, on a ball that gets away from the catcher because it's dislodged on a slide. I mean, little things like that. It's hard to go, okay, the ball's bouncing our way. And we even had a discussion about that on the air. Just, this game may come down to who makes their own breaks. And, I mean, the Pirates, if you look back and you go, man, we left a lot of runners on base. Well, sometimes you're going to do that when you have like 25 guys reach base. So it was a very, again, talked about it as it relates to Clearwater, a very efficient offensive outing. And they, just played great, man. Just did.
I've gone back to that statement a lot that you made early last week, Mully, and Colby Wallace today. What did he have? One hit, but had the efficient, productive at bats where he moved a runner over, got a sac fly, and man, we've just been seeing a lot of that. We too pointed out the left on base numbers, but again, you're not going to complain about 11 runs on 15 hits and guys just on base constantly. But man, when they needed to move a runner, get a guy in, had some long at bats today too, Mully, where they had to battle back in counts. It was beautiful to watch.
Yeah, I'm going to go back and take a look. I'm curious as to how many 2-strike and 2-out hits that the Pirates had. I think it's a pretty big number. So, again, man, I don't necessarily attribute it to any one thing, but the fact that they're just playing with some momentum. They're, again, playing with that confidence, and it's contagious throughout. So, and I will tell you, man, the fans that were here were great. It was a really good atmosphere for a game that the home team is not involved in. Florida traveled pretty well, but man, there was a lot of teal there. And I'm not saying they were cheering one way or the other. I think they were fairly indifferent, but it just was a really, really good environment. And man, the guys answered the bell.
Let me say too, maybe irresponsible of me to say this not being there, but from a TV perspective, that ballpark looked awesome, and all the fans in the berm, like even the way center field set up and the park, it almost felt like a neutral site or something, like not a home ballpark. It almost looked like a NCAA regional ballpark to me. The way it was presented on TV, the music, the sound system sounded great. So I'll give some kudos to the Coastal folks there.
No, I'm going to tell you, man, it is a great venue. Coastal's done an amazing job with their facilities. It's basically adjacent to football, and softball's not far away. They've got a great indoor facility, and the berms are really, really cool. The wraparound concourse. So if you think about the Jungle, we have fans all the way around, but this is elevated to fence height. And Cliff, I don't know exactly how tall the fence is. It's at least 8 feet, might be 10. But it's a cool environment with the fans that are kind of looking over down into the field and into the bullpens. And yeah, it kind of evokes a little minor league feel, maybe, it kind of has that feel about it. But it was it's a great ballpark and a good venue for an event like this. And Coastal, they've done a nice job of kind of of hosting this thing. And I'm literally driving out now, and as I was walking out, still tons of people tailgating, and they're waiting to play. And there's some weather expected tonight, so it could end up being, they could have a long night. I mean, there's supposed to be a storm roll through that could make things a little tough, but yeah, I mean, all in all, man, a great venue, great, and again, Clip, we're no fools. We understand that everything is better when you win.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we're raving about everything today. You're right. What you got, Sean?
We saw a lot of great defensive plays today, Mully, specifically the play made by Austin Irby. I want to say that ended the inning. How much of a spark does that make when it ends the inning like that? How much of a spark does that make going into the offensive play, and then also bring confidence to Ethan Norby, knowing, hey, I've got my defense behind my back?
I kind of like how you worded that. In my opinion, and this is shared with Coach Gobble, we've actually had this conversation. That's an opportunity to play offense on defense or be offensive defensively. So what I mean by that is that's a spark play. That's one that's a little shot in the arm. I mean, think about it as a fan when you watch that. You get the you get the feel. It gets you excited. So imagine being the dugout or the guy that makes the play. And yeah, I mean, and look, I don't know if TV told the story as much as, if you can see it and hear it in real life, but the job that Dixon Williams did at shortstop, I mean, he had some balls. Now, he had the one that was absolutely smashed that got away from him, but for the most part, man, he made some plays that you may look at and go, okay, that was a nice play. He made those things look easy. He really, I mean, he played exceptionally well. That's been a great move, and I mean, he just has answered the bell. And then, Braden Burris. I mean, who would have thought coming into this game that University of Florida, the SEC power and all that is, would walk Braden Burris, a freshman. And now the urban legend has grown. The freshman walk-on from Snow Hill, but they walk him to put him on, and it's just because he was dominating them. I mean, he just had a big day. So, I mean, again, it was impressive from start to finish.
Mike Mullis joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line. Mully, from my perspective this week, and even when we had Aaron Fitt on, who is a national baseball writer and who was there in Conway, the conversation really went towards Florida with this regional. I don't know if it's that way everywhere, but any sense down there in Conway that, like, hey, maybe we should pay a little more attention to the actual host team, Coastal Carolina? Like, do you think they've got any of those feelings right now going into this regional?
Well, if you count this, there was a guy, I don't know who this guy is. He was walking around in a banana costume, like Savannah banana, banana, and he had a Coastal flag draped on as a cape, and he had a sign that said, I'm going to have to paraphrase. It said something to the effect of, the committee don't know ball. It had a big number 13 and a question mark. So there is a chip on the shoulder of Coastal as a program and their fan base both because of where they end up, seated in this thing.
Mike Mullis joining us. We'll let you run here in a sec, Mully. While you're doing games, it's tough to keep up with other action. The good news is really the only thing going on was North Carolina, because we had some weather delays. at other areas, but North Carolina gets a win today. I keep mistakenly saying that the action's going on in Morgantown. The action between Kentucky and West Virginia is going on in Clemson. They had a delay down there in South Carolina. But just to kind of update you, Mully, right now Arkansas has taken a lead. They've been going back and forth with North Dakota State, but they're now up 4-2 in the fourth inning. Bethune-Cookman still tied with Florida State 2-2 in the third inning. Cincinnati kind of questioned them the other day, Mully, saying, man, they weren't great in the Conference USA AAC, but they could hit. Man, they are hitting Wake Forest. It is 11-6, that score. Bearcats over the Demon Deacons. Texas now putting it on Houston Christian 7-1. So you're kind of catching your breath after a Pirate win, but you're going to follow. What are you following right now, if anything, going on day one here?
Yeah, all of it's interesting to me, and obviously the stuff that the in-state teams, you want to keep up with them. And so anyway, I mean, kind of holistically watching the entirety of the tournament as it kind of unfolds. I like the first day, but it feels like it gets a little grittier on day two.
Yeah.
And, you've got the kind of the division of the teams that have won and the teams that have lost. So yeah, I mean, it's man. You know me, Cliff. I'm a fan of the game, and I enjoy watching it played at a high level. And I will tell you, I'm a huge fan of the college game. I like the effort. I like, again, I use this word, but the grittiness of college baseball. I mean, I don't know if y'all saw it. I guess y'all did see because you're watching it. But Jake Hunter comes onto the mound, and I make the comment like, "What has Jake been doing? Like, it looks like he's been potting, making clay pots or something. He's covered in some kind of dirt from like his belt to his knees. I don't know what kind of stretching routine he's got going on, but it's just it's the gritty nature of college baseball. So it'll all be fun to watch, man. It's seeing some scores. We kind of did some updates, but we really didn't get into it because honestly, with the Pirates scoring every inning, but a handful that was
kept you busy.
Something to talk about.
Yeah,
constantly something to talk about. So anyway, it's
well, Mully, you need to get somewhere, get to a restaurant, have a burger or something, because we got 6 games going on Squeeze Play right now, and it's a beautiful sight. So
yeah, no, I mean, how much fun is that? And right now, I am sitting on 501 in the Myrtle Beach Schnall. It's the traffic here is such a joke, but I am going to make my way somewhere and have some refreshments and grab a bite to eat and, kind of look forward to watching Fairfield and Coastal tonight and just see who we match up with tomorrow evening.
Did you have any good buys at the outlets?
No, I was looking for you a pair of Hey Dudes, but I didn't see anything that I thought would fit your fashion set. So I just passed. No, that was the excitement for last night was truly wandering around the outlets, which is close to where I'm staying, just trying to get out and move around a little bit after, a relatively long day of travel and having, some obligations earlier in the evening. So, I guess this time maybe I'm getting old. I don't know.
Well, Mully, I heard a little bit of your radio call today. Sounded great, obviously. So keep up the good work, and we'll check in with you again next Tuesday and see where we are, man. Who knows? Could be previewing some more Pirate baseball.
Yeah, well, and we may still be here on Monday wrapping this thing up. Who knows? But we'll see. We'll see how the weekend shakes.
All right, Mully, man. Appreciate it, bud.
Okay, man. Talk to you guys.
There he is, Mike Mullis, joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line.
That man knows his baseball.
Tell you what, Buh. I don't know many things.
Well, you've been around the game as much as I have.
But I know baseball.
You'll know a thing or two.
I have a couple of things for you. I have some audio from Cliff Godwin and from the head coach of Florida. So I have that available when you're ready.
All right.
Coach Orvimai.
Which one do you want first?
A break.
Okay, we can do that too.
And we will have a fresh New Blue report from you as East Carolina knocks off Florida. We'll hear what the head coaches had to say after today's game. Let's take a timeout, come back. More to go as we are celebrating a Pirate win on a Friday. ECU moving on to the Saturday winners brackets game. Kentucky flies out to right to end the inning. They lead West Virginia 3-0. Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard will keep you up to date with everything going on in college baseball. Back with you.
Calm down, buddy.
Back with you after this.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
Are you tired of dealing with IT headaches? Does this sound familiar? Slow computers, constant crashes, long wait times for IT support, and worries about cybersecurity. If you're nodding your head, it's time to call cybersharks.net. We handle IT so you can focus on growing your business. Fast, reliable, and always there when you need us. Call 321-7800 today and get IT support that actually works. Cybersharks.net. We keep your business swimming.
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an auto owner's independent agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew and find a local agency with auto owner's insurance.
This is Jeff Gibson with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Looking for the perfect summer hangout? Swing by Fish Street Hardware Restaurant and Tap Room for our Midday Munchies lunch menu, just $10.25 Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 3. We've got 46 cold draft beers, a killer Sunday brunch from 9 to 12:30, and our regular menu every Sunday, noon to 7. Your new Sunday Fun Day destination. Enjoy live music every Friday and Saturday, 7 to 10 p.m., and follow us on social media for more events. Check out the Repair Shop game room with pool tables, darts, and more, or kick back on our dog-friendly patio with the best staff in town. We're serving up good vibes at Fish Street Hardware Restaurant and Tap Room all summer long, where good times are always on tap.
North Carolina State Parks is celebrating the 50th anniversary of Jockeys Ridge State Park, June 5th through the 8th in Nags Head, North Carolina. Exciting educational activities will take place, including yoga on the dunes, kayak trips, big canoe trips, a sandcastle building contest, and a horseshoe competition. All activities are free to the public. Special events also include a drone show, a concert by the Connells on June 5th, and bubbly toasts at sunset. For tickets and a full schedule, visit jockey'sridge50.com.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Danny Beal, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear was easy to work with when I needed my custom t-shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
I'm Donald Stocks, owner of Pip Marketing Signs Print. We are your one-stop shop for just about anything printed. If we're not your go-to printer, please give us a call at 355-1636. We have over 80 5-star Google reviews and want you to be our next more than satisfied and well-pleased customer. Check us out at growatpip.com or stop in to see us at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville. Pip, where business goes to grow.
While you're sleeping, our whole hogs are slow cooking over wood to create that bite that Eastern North Carolina is known for. I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have been the torchbearers for what whole hog barbecue is supposed to be. At Sam Jones, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors. Everything, and I mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Come on over and see us at Sam Jones Barbecue, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. Sam Jones Barbecue, Fire Tower Road.
Hi, this is Phil Steele of Phil Steele's College Football Preview Magazine, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where all the locals go for Mexican food and fun. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's for the Gulf of Mexico every Tuesday. A huge 38-ounce lime margarita for only $8.99. Wednesdays is all Mexican imports are only $2.99, and on Thursdays is half-price house margaritas. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live, here on a Victory Friday. Pirates putting together a great performance against the Florida Gators. They win it 11-6. Some Jake Hunter comments. Josh says, I say after that scare in the ninth, we can't keep putting Jake Hunter in that role for this tournament. Well, if you're up 8 runs, you can put me in. But, yeah, we'll see what Cliff Godwin decides to do in a tight game late, if there is one coming up against Coastal Carolina Fairfield, or if we meet those Florida Gators again.
I'm wanting a stag party.
We want a stag party Saturday, Fairfield and ECU.
Pirates win tomorrow at 6. They will play once again at 6 on Sunday.
They say be careful what you wish for. I'm not going to be careful. I want to play Fairfield.
Feed
me Fairfield.
Stag me.
Stag me, bro. Zach says, Clip and Chan, what did we make of the Pirate pitching staff's
depiction
of Norby?
I don't understand that question.
I think you're wording that wrong, Zach. Are you asking us? Oh,
it was at the beginning of the broadcast.
You know what?
With the Brads.
As I was about to mansplain to Zach what he was saying, I understood. It was about this, and I'll play it from the broadcast. Wonder if Chon missed this.
I think I did.
You probably did, and probably if you were at Tiebreakers, you couldn't hear it.
They had the volume up, but there was a lot of chatter going on, so it was
you
hard to
probably got
focus on what the
distracted.
commentary was saying. So this was at the beginning of the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was before the game even started.
We talk a lot about at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, before the game.
Or at the beginning of the game, and I'm going to pull it up here on... Wow, what is happening? Do you still love Tesla?
I love Tesla!
Elon Musk's thing sucks. I can't find any of my old tweets. Now it's not working right. So now I can't pull it up.
What do I need to look up?
I don't know.
Hey, leave it to me to look at something up. Man.
What's it, Bilbo?
What?
Yeah, he was compared to Bilbo Baggins from The Lord of the Rings.
And now when I search it, nothing's happening.
Yeah, no, nothing's happening on mine either. So there's an X problem.
I hate Tesla.
Well,
I hate Twitter.
Apparently, he went back to work for Tesla and forgot about Xer.
Xer, you need to focus on Xer. All right. Well, if I can ever find that, we'll get that to you. All right. Just receiving word from Pedro de Grande, aka Big Dog, aka Glenn Griffin, who is not there in Conway. Says the Conway Regional on a weather hold. When's the next game scheduled? For like 6 o'clock? Or am I wrong?
6 o'clock is the slot time for the stag party with Coastal Carolina.
Yeah, they're supposed to play at 6. But I tell you what we do have. We got a new Blue report. Shirley, let's hear what Cliff Godwin had to say after the East Carolina 11-6 victory.
The first inning always helps, and they just kept putting up crooked numbers, and man, Ethan Norby was spectacular. I know Connor thinks he's the most famous brother, but Ethan Norby was special today. I told him, man, that was big-time stuff, big game pitcher. He's been like that his whole career, but he was special, and I thought our defense was outstanding. I mean, the play Irby made down the first base line, some of the plays Dixon made, Seawall's play on the left-handed batter that he was like kind of going towards left field and had to throw rocket over to first base. I just thought our defense was outstanding. We just kept putting together quality at bats, and our guys are having a lot of fun, man. It's fun to watch them stay connected and pull together. And like I said, we won the tournament. All glory goes to God that He's pulled these guys together.
All right, there is Cliff Godwin, our New Blue Pirate Report. The technicians at New Blue stand ready to face any challenge at the time or elements may throw at your home. Your home deserves the best. New Blue is ready to help with any electrical, plumbing, and HVAC needs. Contact them today at callnublue.com. New Blue Service Group, redefining service excellence. Kind of like a Avengers Assemble situation, Sean, where they had a plumbing
AC
expert, they had electrical, and they said, you know what?
It's the Justice League.
Okay, if you want to go DC Comics, you can do that.
Yeah, sure. Speaking of New Blue, was with my buddy Aaron Williams at Tiebreakers, enjoying ECU baseball and seeing his brother. As soon as he shows up, his brother hits a single. So that was pretty cool.
Aaron sliding in. Heard he had a good lunch today.
Yeah. Sure.
Hearty lunch.
Very hearty.
Thanks to New Blue. Jamie, real quick, asking, because he said he'd love to see me come out of the bullpen for a game, what would my entrance be? It would definitely be. I would too sweet everybody on the way to the mound.
No.
Life.
Okay, so that would be if you were coming out of the bullpen?
Sorry, Shirley. I'm still walking from left field.
Okay.
He's still too sweeting everybody.
I'd be crotch chopping all the fans.
I tell you what mine would be if I was coming out of the bullpen.
I'm still coming out.
I know. I'm still waiting on you to hurry up. God, if this was Cliff Godwin calling you out of the bullpen, he'd lose his mind.
I'm going to give up 7 runs on 4 hits, 8 walks, 3 hit by pitches. So I'm going to get my money's worth on the walk out there.
Okay.
All right, Shirley. What would yours be?
Oh, the tood with that phrase. Mine would be, do you remember the intro music to Top Gun? The first one.
Like the... Da, na, 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 na.
Before that, at the very, very beginning.
I do not.
Pull up the opening, I guess, scene of Top Gun. It's that music.
This is very dramatic.
It's doom. It's that little bell type noise, but it's the opening scene. It's where they're on the aircraft, right there.
This is exactly what I was saying.
No.
What do you mean no? The movie
It is, but it's this. That's what I want it to start on.
Yeah, and then it goes.
Yes. But I want that part at the beginning.
Okay. Well, it takes a while to get out there.
I know, which is why I want that.
This is your New Blue call to the bullpen.
Now pitching for the Pirates. Number 13.
She comes in on a jet.
The right-hander standing at 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing something.
A lady never tells her age.
Does not have any junk in her trunk, but she likes to throw the junk. Your right-hander from Farmville, North Carolina.
This is emotional.
Farmville Central High School alum, Shirley Rhodes.
I like that. All right, time for Hayden. Hayden, what's your song?
What's your walkout song, girl?
I don't know.
We're going to get kicked off of YouTube for doing our
Maybe
walk-up
a Lil
song.
Wayne song. I don't know.
Oh, a Lil Wayne song.
My cousin played softball at where'd she play, Chandler?
East Carolina.
And I believe her walk-up was, and you know what? I'm not a big...
Is that Tony?
Wayne guy. Huh?
Tony Paisley?
No, Paige Baggett.
Why did I think Tony Paisley was related to you for some reason?
Don't
but
know.
I'm wrong. Okay.
She had Fireman. Is that Lil Wayne?
That's George Strait.
Different song.
Different song. What's that song with T-Pain and Lil Wayne?
Right above it?
Huh?
Is it right above it?
No, it's the one where he goes this away, that away. Oh gosh, I could see the video.
All right, let's.
But I can't remember the name of the song right off the top of my head. But I think that would be a cool song for you to come out to.
Well, let's intro.
I have to look it. I have to look it up.
Here comes Hayden to the now.
Young Money.
Y'all see me doing this.
She just runs out like this.
Now you're
Hey, y'all. She's like, I'm on the mound now.
now coming out of the bullpen, hailing from where is it you're from again? Benson. Okay. Hailing from Benson, North Carolina, home of Mule Days. You're right-handed. You are a right-hander, right? Okay. The right-hander. All right, then.
That was a bleep.
Short stuff. Hey.
Hey. I'm glad I did a clean version.
Yeah.
All right. Chandler, we don't care what yours would be.
Yeah, what would yours be, Chandler?
Well, y'all don't care. I'm thinking like, I don't know. It's like, what's that song?
Like the clapping the hands?
No, that's stroking. Stroke. Isn't it called The Stroke?
Yeah, The Stroke.
By Billy Squire.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I want the whole crowd, I want the whole crowd clapping.
Yes. It's a vision.
You want him to stroke
That could
me?
be the new
Stroke me,
dance.
stroke me is going to be your battle cry, rally cry.
Why don't you just do Clarence Carter?
Or it could be Dr. CC.
Yeah.
Clarence Carter.
Stroke it to the east.
Oh, boy. That was good. I hope we don't get kicked off. We're going to get in trouble.
Did we get in trouble the last time we did that?
Where?
On YouTube.
For the ugly birds?
No. We did like walk-up songs
for
one
playing the
time.
music.
Yeah, we did walk-up songs one time, but I don't remember us getting in trouble for that.
A millionaire.
Yeah, that was
Dang it, what is the name of that song? It is going to eat me up that I can't remember the name of that song.
Let's continue the New Blue report and hear what Kevin O'Sullivan had to say, Florida head coach, following the loss to East Carolina earlier today.
There with the play at the plate. I know it's a 9-inning game, but I thought that that may have changed the momentum certainly early on. We're playing from behind. They had a tremendous two-strike approach the entire day. And what can you say about Norby? I mean, he pitched 3 times in the conference tournament. He went 4 1/3. Came out of the pen twice, back-to-back days. I think he went 115 pitches today. So, he was probably the difference in the ballgame. But we certainly didn't help ourselves on the mound.
Kevin O'Sullivan upset. He was upset early, I believe, at the pace at which Norby was going. Do you see him complaining early?
Yeah. I mean,
sounds like you did.
No, he did. No, it was like the very first batter because everybody at tiebreakers was like, "What's he complaining about?" And then I think he goes like this.
Yeah,
like he does.
The
that
batter
number.
has to look up.
Right. So, which we know Norbs loves to go fast, and like before this rule, if you're in the box, he is starting that windup, and you could be out of the box and adjusting your gloves and doing all this with your bat or whatever. And Norbs is sitting there ready to go. So as soon as he lifts his head up and he sees your eyes, he is going.
Sometimes he don't even look at the box. He's basically saying, "Who's in the box? Who's in the box?
Show me your eyes. Who's in the box?
What's in the box? What's in the box? Give me the gun.
Is he saying, "Give me the gun"?
Yeah.
Give me the gun.
Have you not
give me back my son?
Have you seen Seven?
No.
John, Seven's a great movie.
How's 8?
I'm not even. I chuckled.
Why was there not a movie named 9? Oh, that's right, because 7, 8, 9.
There you go. We'll take a break on that one.
Come on, Shirley, that's not bad.
Thank you it's a joke that's been told 1,000,000 times for 1,000,000
Hey,
years.
what's wrong with saying it 1,000,000th and 1th time?
1,000,000th and 1th. 1,000,000th and 1th. We'll see if BB can join us. J-Bone. We will talk to Morgan Ehlers coming up at 5 o'clock, but we got more to go. At some point, maybe we'll do it when we return. the Hayden Miller College Quiz. She did well yesterday. We'll throw out some nicknames of teams. She will tell us the university they represent and see how much she knows about her stuff.
This guy batting for Fresno State, his name is Lee Trevino. Grizzly Adams did have a beard.
Every time something bad happens, they pan to him and he's just shaking his head. Happy Gilmore reference. I believe West Virginia fought back. They did. It is now 3-2 Kentucky over West Virginia in the Clemson Regional. More to go and more scores to report when we return. Pirate Radio Live after this.
This is Dr. McDowell here with Orthopedics East, and I'm excited to share that we've partnered with Fleet Feet to bring you a community race series that includes 3 awesome races throughout the year. Each one a local nonprofit making a real difference right here in our own town. Starting with the Big Run, benefiting Ainsley's Angels, the Glow Run, benefiting Building Hope, and Santa Dash, benefiting Riley's Army. To sign up, go to runtheeast.com. Join Orthopedics East in running for a cause and making every mile matter.
Stella Artois is a world-renowned Belgian beer with over 650 years of brewing heritage. Stella's rich, full flavor and smooth finish is perfect for making moments worth more. Stella's non-alcohol option, Stella 0.0, offers the same iconic taste without the alcohol, ideal for those looking to enjoy Stella anytime. Stella, whether celebrating big or small, Stella is the perfect choice for elevating the everyday. Proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
Wings Over Greenville just turned up the heat with a new honey hotter flavor. Sweet meets spicy in the boldest way yet. Download the Wings Over app and join the Frequent Flyer Club. Earn points, unlock exclusive deals, and redeem for free food. Save your go-to orders, order ahead, and skip the line. First-time app user? Get free tenders just for signing up. And when you order delivery through the app, you skip the middleman. No extra fees from third-party apps like Uber Eats or DoorDash. And don't forget, use the promo code PIRATE25 for 10% off your meal. So fly smart. Download the Wings Over app today or order now at wingsover.com. Wings Over, they deliver.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. Right now is a good time to review your coverage with a local trusted agent like me. I will make myself available before or after business hours, and my clients always have my cell phone number if they need anything. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
Arr, matey, this old ship's looking worse than a sea monster's backside. Look at these splintered planks, this saggy deck. It's a bloody mess.
You be right, mate. Even the galley's a disaster. Me kitchen's more like a dungeon than a place for cooking.
What we need is someone who can fix this old tub, make it shine like treasure.
Wait, I've heard of KDL Construction in Greenville. Kathy Herring and her crew do magical things with remodeling. They can fix up kitchens, bathrooms, even whole ships. Homes.
Aye, and she talks to her crew like a true captain. No surprises, just smooth sailing. I heard they got a skilled crew with cabinets, counters, and everything we need.
Aye, let's call KDL Construction, mate. It's time to turn this rust bucket into a beauty. I'm gonna visit KDLConstructionLLC.com today.
KDL Construction, turning your home from shipwrecked to ship shape. Arr!
If you're looking for a delicious home-cooked country breakfast or lunch, look no further than CD's Grill. CD's Grill in Winterville has the best country cooking around. Start your day with CD's mouth-watering homemade cheese biscuits, eggs cooked to order, and pancakes so big and fluffy there's no way you leave hungry. Open Monday through Friday from 5:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. and Saturday from 5:30 to 11 a.m. CD's has lunch specials and an all-you-can-eat salad bar. Stop by, say hey to owner Jason Brown and the CD's crew. CD's Grill, 111 West Fire Tower Road in Winterville. CD's Grill, the best country cooking around.
Hey Pirate fans, this is Coach Cliff Godwin. The physicians at Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center have been caring for our athletes at ECU for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for our sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care, physical therapy, and diagnostic testing. For experienced and professional services, call the team at Orthopedics East at 252-757-2663 or or visit them online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Pirate Radio.
They'll never forget the eccentric pirate Bonnet and his savage, insane, vengeful pirate horde. He's a pirate, a real proper pirate.
A proper pirate.
That man is a fearsome pirate if I've ever seen one. Yep.
Yeah, he's definitely a pirate.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The 42nd Annual Washington Summer Festival is back on June 13th and 14th on the beautiful Washington waterfront. Enjoy live music by Craig Willard and the Embers, incredible food, local craft vendors, and a fireworks show. It's the summer kickoff you don't want to miss. For more information, visit the Summer Festival on Facebook. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Friday. I know we're all fired up for baseball, but you know what we should do, Chandler? A David Price construction countdown to kickoff.
Now, why should we do that? Is it because David Price himself is in the studio?
I actually love that idea, by the way.
DP, David Price, and special guest
Ellie
joining us on the program today.
Yes.
To not that we need cheering up. This would be good after a loss, David, but now we'll celebrate after a victory.
How about we call it a celebration?
A celebration.
It makes the win even sweeter.
How about them Pirates?
How about them Pirates, man? That was awesome.
Man, a great run in Clearwater, and why not keep it rolling in Conway?
By the way, people that are wondering, 90 days away until East Carolina versus NC State.
Got a kickoff time yesterday for that game. It'll be 7 o'clock on the ACC network. So looking forward to Pirates and Pack. Looking forward to either Pirates Chanticleers or Pirates Stags coming up tomorrow, depending on the outcome of Coastal Carolina and Fairfield later. David, you said you heard our walkout songs segment, and you said we needed help.
Yeah, I was just kind of driving through the downtown area, and I was listening to you guys, and I heard the segment, and I was like, man, they probably need Ellie to come in here and get some kind of something going, because they're in a funk in there apparently.
Who let the dogs out or something? Maybe playing. Shirley, can you contact Jenny on the? Oh, she might be doing that as we speak. We'll get a live check-in down in Conway. David, you're going to make the trip. Pirates will be playing at least till Sunday now.
I have 4-year-old T-ball tomorrow.
Okay.
Are they in a regional?
They have pictures tomorrow. It's going to be fantastic.
Big day.
Yeah.
Got to make sure the jersey's clean and ironed and everything. All right, we do have Jenny joining us for our King Mackerels regional report. And Jenny is now on the Pirate Radio Live line. What's up, Jenny?
What's up, guys? How are you? How about them Pirates?
We are great after a Pirate win. Awesome job by you and Jared today. Well before the game started, we had pictures, we had video, we had, for those of us who couldn't make it there, a taste of the scene down there in Conway. So you did a great job, and that was followed up by the Pirates doing a great job.
Yeah, it was such a fun day of Pirate fun. Like, so proud of the boys. They were really relaxed, and Jared, I think, had the time of his life.
The time of his life.
We saw you and Jarrett walking around.
Oh, there's proof of you guys working. You guys got plenty of TV time today.
Let me talk to Jarrett. Is Jarrett there?
Yo, what's up?
How you feeling today, Jarrett?
What up, J-Bone?
My feet hurt, but fun. It was a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. Good to hear. We heard a little bit of Cliff Godwin's comments after the game. We saw Cliff smiling during the game, which I rarely see. Was he in a good mood post-game?
Yeah, he was also a person who had fun today as well. He said that a lot.
Good to have a fun Cliff Godwin. You know, sometimes
this is fun.
Sometimes it seems like, is he really having fun out there? I think he is right now.
And so are the players.
No.
I'm not sure if he was earlier in the season, but I feel like he is now.
Yeah, he found his smile.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels style. Jenny, Jarrett, Pirate fans had a big showing out there. Man, it came through awesome on the TV, and I know it did there in person as well.
Oh yeah, it was packed everywhere you went. Florida got loud for maybe a little bit, but purple and gold started at the beginning of the game and went all the way through the end.
I think I saw
doing like the gator chomp, which was funny.
I think I saw some pictures after the game. Did they do like a jungle jump and they did all that kind of stuff there?
Yeah, we were actually working, and we had to go across to the room where they do the post conference and get set up, and we were doing Florida.
Okay, yeah, it's great seeing they're bringing those traditions from Clark LeClaire to Conway, so that's always great. That's what makes Pirate fans special, just them showing up and then also continuing the traditions that they do as if they would be here in Clark LeClaire.
Funny story. So you saw some of the pregame videos. They thought they talked to a security guard that was going to allow them to sneak the megaphones in through the back. Well, as you saw, that got squashed, but it's always fun to see if we can sneak the megaphones in, right?
Maybe game 2. Are y'all going to the game tonight, or y'all got other plans?
No, the game actually already got moved to 7 p.m. I think a storm is going to come through this evening. So we're headed back to get some more pictures up and relax. It's been a long day, guys. It's a good day when we win, though.
Well, this is good. Already a delay for game 2.
Yeah.
And now who knows if they can get it all in tonight. So this is good for ECU.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said, let them play 6 hours. Who cares?
There you go. Jenny and Jarrett joining us from Conway, South Carolina on our King Mackerels regional report. So y'all will be back at it. You get to sleep in a little bit tomorrow. That's good. All right,
Jared,
cool.
My God, man.
Jared, you are absolutely electric on the radio, man.
Go grab you a cold one, bud.
Good grief.
I'm waiting for one.
All right, Jenny, Jarrett, great job. And we'll check in with you never because we won't be here tomorrow. But we will see you via social media and keep up the good work over there.
Yeah, thank you. We'll be back on the scene tomorrow, so everybody stay tuned and see what else we're up to. Chandler, you can maybe come hang out Sunday.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Since you got a hot date wedding tomorrow.
Yeah, that's tomorrow.
All right. Well, y'all have fun. Thank you. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
There is Jenny and Jarrett. King Mackerels Restaurant and Bar on the Morehead City waterfront is your place to watch the ECU games this weekend with daily food specials and the best drinks on the Crystal Coast. During Big Rock Week, King Max has acoustic acts every day from 1 to 4, full bands Thursday through Saturday night. So whether you're reeling in a marlin or soaking up the sun, come grab a bite, catch a band, and make your summer legendary at King Mackerels on the waterfront in Morehead City.
King Max is a great place to watch baseball this weekend, especially ECU baseball. If you're down there for the Big Rock, it's a perfect place to watch the boats come in as they go into the dock to get weighed. So if you're down there this weekend, enjoy ECU baseball. If you're down there Big Rock weekend, go up there. They have a rooftop, and you can enjoy the nice weather and watch the boats come in as Big Rock is going to be here in just a couple of weeks.
All right, good stuff. DP, you got Pirate baseball to watch, 4-year-old T-ball going on. What else? What's up in your world?
Well, we'll probably go to the pool at Brook Valley a little bit because you got to keep Joseph busy at all times. I mean,
there you go.
That's how you do with 4-year-olds. You got to keep them busy 100% of the time, or you will be miserable 100% of the time.
I feel like every time you come on, you have like a new award that you got. Is there any new awards you've gotten recently? Because you're racking them up.
Not recently, but we did. I did just get on the ladder for North Carolina Home Builders, so I'll be their president in a couple years, and we'll be doing that for the industry these days. So that's kind of the latest. But we have applied for some awards, so we'll see if we bring some more in this year.
Sweet.
Did People Magazine get back to you about Sexiest Man, or how did that go? I know you were in the final running.
They actually never called me about that. That was not a thing.
That was the other David Price, the pitcher for the Rays.
That's probably the other
My
David
bad.
Price. Yeah.
Sorry, wrong DP.
I think one day maybe, but that's only in my dreams, not actually reality.
Stetson, oh my goodness, Darren with a Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard update. Let me check this one out.
On state.
Top of the second inning, Stetson 7, NC State 0.
Yikes.
That game is on right now.
Studio B.
I don't hate that score.
Yeah. Couldn't be the Pirates.
A touchdown from the Hatters on the Wolfpack right now, and Stetson still batting, no outs in the top of the second inning as we keep up with what's going on.
Stetson from the Big South, I believe.
Maybe. I don't know that, Sean. But I do know that West Virginia has tied things up with Kentucky. It is 3-3 in the sixth inning. Georgia, an 8-2 lead over Binghamton in the third inning. Right now it is Texas taking care of Houston Christian 7-1. Miami blanking Alabama 4-0. Going to start keeping up with these SEC teams, and the U taking it to the Tide right now. Arkansas 6-2 over North Dakota State. Florida State and Bethune-Cookman are tied. I'm assuming that's in a weather delay because I've seen third inning for about an hour now. So could be some weather.
That is correct.
Okay.
They are in a weather delay.
Georgia Tech up 4-0 over the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. It is UCLA 4, Fresno State nothing.
Stetson is in the A-Sun.
Okay. Yeah, I knew something didn't sound right about that. But, Sean, I appreciate you going out on a limb.
I could have just been like, you know what, I'm just going to let it roll.
Yeah.
But I wanted to correct myself.
Appreciate you fact-checking that. Thank you for that score update, Darren. How about Joey, former Pirate Radio intern, the Puerto Rican Dream?
Ahí estaba, en el centro. Hoyo de Gloria.
That's him. Working now in Memphis at the FedEx Forum. He said he just robbed the sales floor in Memphis. They don't know Pirate baseball. He said he's up $150. He just goes around the sales room betting ECU versus Florida.
He probably tricked them. He was like, he's like, to be honest with you. Pirate baseball's probably going to lose, but I'll take the Pirates. You guys will probably win. And he just fleeced them.
Up $150.
Fleeced is the only word.
You can probably get fired for that, Joey. So I wouldn't announce that at too many places. But good for you, man. Congratulations. All right, we'll take a break. David, thanks for dropping by.
I appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir.
Always good to see you. And we always got a chair open for you. Early look at ECU football. How many wins you thinking for Blake Harrell?
I'm going to go with 8.
8-4 would be.
I love it. I love it.
Does that include a win at Carter Finley Stadium to start the year?
I will never say we will lose to them. So,
All right.
yes, that's one of the wins, 100%.
Pirates start 1-0 and get 7 more and finish 8-4. That should put us in the conference title race as well.
Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan.
I'm down for that.
Get a chip, man. Let's go to that chip.
David Price Construction joining us here inside the Pirate Radio studios. We'll have a weekly update on our countdown to kickoff because now that we're inside of 100 days, that thing is going to fly.
Yep.
So we will be there before you know it. We'll take a break. When we return, we've got Morgan Ehlers joining us on the Pirate Radio Live line. That and more coming up. Pirate Radio Live on a Victory Friday after this.
The crack of the bat. The roar of the crowd. Baseball is back in Kinston. Come cheer on your Down East Bird Dogs.
What's the Down East Bird Dogs pay?
The crack of the bat. The roar of the crowd. Baseball is back in Kinston. Come cheer on your Down East Bird Dogs.
What's the Down East Bird Dogs pay?
I lived with back and neck pain for 10 years.
I lived with pain for 10 years.
I lived with left knee pain for about a year.
I tried everything from pain medication to cortisone shots.
I did not want to go under the knife.
And then I found QC Kinetics.
Their holistic treatments fixed my back and my neck.
Their regenerative treatments fixed my knees.
Their natural treatments helped heal my knee pain.
Without surgery, drugs, or downtime.
If you want to be free from pain, Come to QC Kinetics.
QC Kinetics, 252-645-6458.
Here with Brian Cook, the comptroller for Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World. Talk a little bit about the financing options that you provide.
We're here to help anybody from bad credit, poor credit, rebuilding credit, or great credit. We find the best deal through over 30 lenders here that we work with every day, and we're focused on finding the best fit for all our customers.
One website, 2 outstanding dealerships, Greenville Motor Company, Greenville Auto World. Try us, trust us at driveherenow.com.
Spring is a great time to plant flowers, trees, and bushes. When planning your landscape, please keep in mind that you should never plant anything within 3 feet of a gas, electric, or water meter. The same thing applies if you have an electric transformer in your yard, except keep plants 8 feet clear of the front in case crews need access during a storm or an outage. Always remember to call 811 at least 3 business days before you dig to avoid underground lines. This important safety message is from your neighbors at Greenville Utilities.
Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season, but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon is delivering a power boost. So when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue Electric, Plumbing, and Air.
Pirate fans, the East Carolina football season ticket campaign presented by Hamill Builders is underway. The Pirates are looking to build momentum off an 8-win season and that Military Bowl win over North Carolina State. Head coach Blake Harrell wants you to be a part of his first full season as the Pirate head coach. Season tickets can be purchased for as little as $115. Call 1-800-DIAL-ECU or go to ECUPirates.com today to get your 2025 season tickets.
Is your office printer on the fritz? Don't wait days for a repair. This is Walker Allen Volova with CopyPro, where we promise fast 3-hour service on all of your copy equipment. No need to press 1 for English for an overseas service line. All of our calls are answered right here in Greenville. Plus, we offer a free office printing analysis to help you cut cost and boost efficiency. We'll show you exactly how to save money on ink, toner, and energy. For reliable, fast service, call CopyPro today at 1-800-682-6558 and see how we can help your office run more efficiently. CopyPro, fast service, smarter printing, bringing more value to your business.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where the fiesta never ends. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Wednesday for shrimp tacos for $11.99. Plus Wednesdays means all Mexican imports for just $2.99. Thursdays, enjoy your favorite beef, chicken, or vegetable fajitas for only $11.99. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Doug Henry of Greenville is ready to make you an unbeatable offer on your trade-in. Bring in any offer from CarMax, and they'll beat it by $500. That's right, $500 more than what they're offering, guaranteed. And with over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily, Doug Henry of Greenville has the perfect ride waiting for you. Check out their full inventory online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Don't miss out. Bring in your offer today and leave with a better deal. Doug Henry of Greenville, right on the corner, right on the price. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Hour 3, Pirate Radio Live. East Carolina victorious today in the Conway Regional, 11-6 over the big bad Florida Gators. Pirates will play the winner of Fairfield and Coastal Carolina coming up on Saturday. Jenny Shelton joined us earlier from Conway on our King Mackerels report and said that game has already been pushed to 7 o'clock, and they're going to be eyeballing some weather situation there. So who knows what happens with that game, but Pirates have already got their win in, so that's all good news for ECU. Other finals from today, same score, 11-6, Cincinnati over Wake Forest. North Carolina blanked Holy Cross 4-0. It was Louisville 8, East Tennessee State 3. The final score there on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, presented by Dubuck. Let's head out to the Pirate Radio Live line. Joining us, voice of Dowdy Ficklin Stadium and Minges Coliseum, Morgan Ehlers. Morgan, how you doing, sir?
I am doing fantastic, man. Big win today by the Pirates. Great start to the weekend.
A lot of us didn't know they'd be playing this weekend, much less winning against the Florida Gators. So quite a turnaround, Morgan, since the last time we spoke to you with this ECU baseball team. But what a run they're on. And if you believe Cliff Godwin, they are playing free. They are playing pressure free. And they got that nothing to lose mentality. And whatever it is, it's working for them right now.
Boy, they jumped on them early today, and they just hit the baseball and made small ball early, get guys on base, and made Florida make plays. Florida struggled at that at times this year, and took advantage of it, and just happy for the guys. Now on to the second game.
We were going into the year, the great ECU teams have always had an ace, and we were wondering who that would be this year. And Ethan Norby, if you remember, in early February was planned to be a bullpen guy and kind of your Danny Beal to come in, and we could see him 2 or 3 times a weekend coming in clutch situations, maybe to close out a game, maybe long relief. No, instead, with injuries, he ends up being your Friday starter. And how about what he was able to do, Morgan, all year, but specifically today against that Florida lineup?
Man, he was something else. And what I really love about him is his passion on the mound, where he doesn't hide his emotions. If he's excited and pumped up for a strikeout, you obviously can tell it. And he was that way today, and just so happy for him and happy for all the guys and Coach Godwin and his staff. It's just when Pirate baseball is winning, when any Pirate team's winning, it's fun to watch. But when you're on a run like this, let's see how far it can continue and keep it going.
And Morgan, shout out to the Pirate fans. Aaron Fitt did a little call out D1 baseball earlier this week. He said he was at the UTSA series, at least a game of one of those, and said he was a little disappointed. He understood ECU wasn't playing that well, but was disappointed in the fans, and kind of gave him a call out earlier this week. And man, did they show up! Made for a great atmosphere today. So kudos to the Pirate faithful.
Yeah, what is it? 4.5 hour drive down to Myrtle Beach, and in the off time, you got some great things to do down there. So, it's almost like a home series for the Pirates, or it can be. And if they, if Coastal Carolina plays well tonight and wins the game, what a game, that showdown that's going to be tomorrow. And you imagine the atmosphere is going to be absolutely electric.
No doubt. Morgan Ehlers joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line, as we're following all the action on Squeeze Play. ESPN Plus is one of my favorite things that ESPN does every year. We got 5 games rolling at a time right now in front of us, Morgan. So, again, I'm not a huge college baseball fan. I'm an East Carolina fan, but if East Carolina's in it, it gets me interested in everything. So I'm going to be watching every game possible here this weekend.
Yeah, there's some really good games going on right now. Weather playing a little bit of a factor in
some
of the games early on today, and it's going to be interesting to see if the 6 o'clock game down at Coastal gets underway on time. I know there's some storms going to be rolling through there tonight as well, but they should get it in, and it might be a little bit later game. But hopefully the weather's going to hold out, and all these games can get in, and the tournament can run on schedule this weekend.
Morgan Ehlers joining us today. Morgan, congratulations to the Ehlers name, the fam on Holden Ehlers back-to-back weeks with touchdowns. Had a rushing touchdown and followed that up with a throwing touchdown. And I know Holden's been being a good soldier and biding his time, trying to get into the games. And he's been able to get in and has been productive when he does so.
Yeah, he's got a good frame of mind about it, a lot better probably than I would have. Let's just put it that way. But, their last game, they play Sunday at 3 o'clock. I think they play at San Antonio. And last game of the season, he'll be coming back next week. And maybe get a few more snaps than he would. I just don't understand some of the things they're doing down there and why they're doing it. But that's not, not my decision to make, I guess, and maybe I'm looking at it with a little rose-colored glasses. John Brown. I mean, come on, man. If you're running that, I'm gonna shut up.
Almost got Morgan going. When Morgan says John Brown, you know he's
he means business.
Morgan saw a cool picture this week with said family reunion or pirate reunion. Had Holton, had Isaiah Winstead, Garrett McGinn, and big Noah Henderson joining them there. That was pretty cool to see the Pirates in the pros. We talked to Rajay, who's trying to make it in the pros, Justin Hardy, who was the league leader in catches in the CFL last year. So a lot of Pirates playing pro football, and good to see those four young men get together.
Yeah, well, it was a really cool picture. They played in Memphis, last weekend, but in the UFL, when they're traveling to an away site for Arlington, they all are based in Arlington. So, like last week, Arlington and Memphis all fly on the same plane back up to the game and back. And Noah, Garrett, and Holton all room together. It's still a cool picture.
So Noah and Holton are not teammates, but they live together. That is interesting.
They live together, yeah, because they're all based in Arlington.
Yeah,
and they're all great friends. And I think Noah's in Holton's wedding coming up. So.
Wonder if Noah or vice versa, Holton is taking a look at the playbook in the other room in there
while he's asleep.
Yeah.
Could be.
Morgan Ayler's joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line, on a Victory Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. You said you saw Morgan earlier today, right? Sounds like Tiebreakers was rocking, Morgan.
Yeah, it was. It was a great crowd out there, and hopefully tomorrow will be the same thing. But yeah, the Pirate Nation that didn't make the trip, a lot of them were at Tiebreakers, and it was loud, and people were clapping and cheering, and Chandler was there, and he was under control, which I was so proud of him.
Yes,
and did a great job. I love picking on you, Chandler.
Oh, I know. It was hard. There was other people at my table drinking beers, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to have me a Pepsi Zero. I got to go on the radio here in a couple of hours.
What a responsible young man.
Yes.
Yeah, let's say you did. Okay.
You got to split town too because you're in a wedding tomorrow.
Yeah, I am. So
unfortunately, DJ Captain Morgan won't be doing that wedding.
I know. I have not been. I've been to plenty of bars where he has been DJing, and I enjoy his DJing skills. I've not been to a wedding where he DJs. So. But yeah, I will at least be hopefully back in town on Sunday. Hopefully the Pirates are playing at 6:00 on Sunday. That means they win tomorrow. So I will definitely probably have to hit up Tiebreakers if East Carolina's in that 6:00 slot on Sunday.
I've actually got to do a wedding tomorrow night down in Aurora at Nutrient Center down there. So that'll be kind of fun.
So you'll have you got the phone down there by the table, Morgan, or have the game on somewhere, right?
Oh yeah, it'll be on.
It'll be on.
It'll be on.
No question. All right, let's we'll do a little Q&A with Morgan Ayler. So Hayden, we do this on Fridays. We ask Morgan Aylers a question. It can be about anything in the world, anything you're curious about. So think of one. We'll get to you in a moment. Chandler, you got anything?
Yeah, I've got one. So earlier, Morgan Aylers has been around East Carolina athletics for quite some time, but when I think of Morgan Aylers, I think of ECU football in Dowdy Ficklin Stadium, ECU basketball at Minges Coliseum. He has, I'm sure, done some PA in Clark LeClaire Stadium, but we were talking earlier in the program, Morgan, top ECU baseball wins all time. What's a ECU baseball moment that you think of quite a bit?
One of my first ones that I can really, I've seen some really good games, but when East Carolina under Keith LeClaire won the conference championship and then won the regional and was playing in the super regional down against Tennessee. And we didn't win that one, but it was a lot of fun to watch. And, just a lot of those memories like that. There's just been some really good baseball games and a lot of great players come through East Carolina. And it's hard to name one, but I just, those are some memories that you'll always cherish.
All right, Hayden, do you have a question for Morgan?
This is obviously not a sports question
Fine.
per normal, but what's your favorite song to DJ at a wedding?
My favorite song to DJ at a wedding?
Yeah.
The last song of the night.
I knew that answer was coming.
No, it really varies depending on the wedding because I always try to customize every wedding that I'm doing. I try to customize it to what the bride and groom, what kind of music they want, what kind of style they want. There's some go-to songs that you play all the time, and then there's songs that they particularly want. You try to mix it in and keep the flow of the music going and keep it going, but really try to customize it. Each and every wedding's different. And if there's any song that I like, whether I like it or not, if they don't like it, I'm not playing it. So
there you go. Shirley, you have had two. Now, there's a bit of a history here. Shirley and Morgan had some kind of beef that had just been stewing. But Shirley, we said you had 2 full weeks to come up with a question. I think you said you'd have one, so do you?
I do have a question. Earlier in the show, we talked about having a walkout song being called from the bullpen. So if you were an East Carolina pitcher and you're being called out of the bullpen, what is your music coming out of the bullpen?
Big Papa.
Oh,
I love it when you call me Big Papa.
That's pretty good.
That's a good one.
Pretty good. Morgan, my question again, man, I grew up playing baseball, obviously. I love baseball, love the Braves. But as far as going to a game, it's more almost about the atmosphere than it is the game itself. But with all that being said, some iconic baseball stadiums, when you think of Wrigley, Fenway, Dodger Stadium, and now all the cool ballparks out there, what's a baseball stadium you have not watched a game in that you would like to before you move on from this earth?
I've never seen it. I've never been to a game at Wrigley Field. I think that would be cool. I've been to Yankee Stadium. I've been to Fenway Park. Been to the old Riverfront Stadium. Been to the old Brave Stadium before they tore it down.
Fulton County,
yeah. I couldn't think of the name of it right away. And, probably Wrigley.
Wrigley.
Yeah.
Wrigley in the summer when the ivy is at full bloom.
Yeah, that would be good because I really don't want to go there in, 1st of April when it's 6 degrees.
Yeah. That looks not fun. Good stuff. Yeah. Wrigley, definitely a bucket list stadium. Morgan, appreciate you joining us, man. Have a fantastic weekend. Play the right songs at the wedding, and we'll catch up with you next week.
Sounds good. Look forward to it.
There is Morgan Ehlers joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line. Man, this gets me excited for football.
Oh, man.
And a little 5th quarter feel. We got our man Johnny D calling from Conway.
Come on, guys.
What's up, Johnny?
Come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
Clip. Man, you look good, dog. You look like you lost a little weight. I need to go to Planet Fitness or something, dog.
Appreciate you, Johnny.
You looking good.
How many beers you had today?
Few.
I'll take it, regardless.
Man, I tell you what, we showed up and showed out today. That's the first game this year I can recall. I think other than like the 2nd or 3rd inning, we scored like every inning. The bats were hot today. And we showed up. Pirate Nation was out there, and we showed up, man. You'd be so proud to be a Pirate down here in Horry County. But I think Florida thought we were going to be a pushover, and we showed them, dog. And I tell you what, hats off to Norby. What a job he did today, man. That guy, he was a rock star today. So good times. We're getting hot when we need to be hot, and we don't need to be washing those black uniforms we've been wearing. Just don't wash them.
If it ain't broke, do not fix it. You're right. And look, I thought Norby would have a good performance. He pitched better than maybe even I thought he would, but had no idea the bats would do what they did today. And it was it got started right there from the Snow Hill kid, Johnny. Braden Burris, he was on base 5 times in the first 6 innings. That's incredible.
Wow. Yeah, we walked in just a little bit late in the I think we walked in as soon as the 2nd inning was starting, and some guys were telling us like that they tried to mess with Norby by like stepping out of the batter's box and slowing him down. And
Coach was arguing the second batter of the game. The Florida coach
like that.
Was already arguing with the ump about it.
That's what I heard. So I can't wait to go back and watch that again. But just an incredible performance by everybody today. I mean, they really shocked that we beat them like we beat them.
Yeah.
But they got a good stadium down here. So nice facilities. I was very impressed with everything. Good hospitality. So.
Well, great job from you and the Pirate fans. It showed through on the TV, Johnny. A lot of purple and gold, man.
Awesome, man. I saw our mutual friend Alan Thomas down there too. The former mayor.
The mayor.
AT.
Yeah. Allen. So, but yeah, it was a good performance, and we got to just keep it going. So.
Well, Johnny, great to hear from you, man. Got me fired up. I know you're ready for Pirate football. I know he's ready to see his shark with the Broncos. Chandler, what's that guy's name?
Jaquan
McMillan. So.
He got a little competition this year. I don't know, man.
I heard, yeah, when they drafted that corner. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Johnny. Well, we'll talk to you in the fall.
Who do we want to play? Coastal? Or?
I want to play Fairfield. I ain't gonna lie.
Fairfield, Johnny.
Call me scared, whatever. Give me Fairfield, please.
Is that who we're pulling for?
That's who I'm pulling for.
And we hope they go about 20 innings tonight.
Heck yeah.
Hopefully it starts at like 9 o'clock.
Use all the arms.
Hey, man, love you guys. Love your covers of Pirates.
Come on, guys. Good to hear from you, Johnny.
All right. Free County.
Johnny D joining us.
So good to hear from him.
Got me fired up for football. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We got more for you. Hour 3, Pirate Radio Live. We got a guest coming in, Josh Copenhaver, to tell you a little something about the parks.
Yeah, Jockey's Ridge is going to be celebrating 50 years. He'll tell us all about it.
Got that on the way, Pirate Radio Live. Plus, a Fleet Fee rundown, Hayden and her college quiz. Got that coming up, too. Back with you after this.
Stella Artois is a world-renowned Belgian beer with over 650 years of brewing heritage. Stella's rich, full flavor and smooth finish is perfect for making moments worth more. Stella's non-alcohol option, Stella 0.0, offers the same iconic taste without the alcohol, ideal for those looking to enjoy Stella anytime. Stella, whether celebrating big or small, Stella is the perfect choice for elevating the everyday. Proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Overtime's Tavern is officially open in downtown Greenville. Whether you're craving a cold drink, hot meal, or just a place to unwind with friends in a laid-back atmosphere, we've got you covered. Join us daily from 11 a.m. to midnight every day, or stick around for our late-night hours on the weekends. Follow Overtime Tavern on Facebook or Instagram for daily specials and events, including live music. OT's is right across from the Sheets on Charles Boulevard in downtown Greenville. Overtime's Tavern, where every hour feels like overtime.
Tired of the same old gym routine? Rebel Fitness is here to change the game. Whether you're throwing punches, kicking it in kickboxing, or mastering MMA, we bring the heat with specialized group classes that make fitness feel like a fight you actually want to win. At Rebel Fitness, we're not just about lifting weights, we're about lifting spirits. Join a community of badasses who are rebelling against the norm and crushing their fitness goals. Sweat, lift, move, fuel, fight for a healthier, happier you. Rebel Fitness, where fitness meets fun. Join the movement today. Visit us at 3700 Charles Boulevard or visit rebelfitnessnc.com.
At East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Greenville, we've decided to give you the maximum amount of savings we can this summer. It's Employee Pricing Plus. You pay the exact same thing as a factory employee. There has truly never been a better time to buy. Come check out the Ram 1500 at East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep and get savings up to $12,000 with Employee Pricing Plus on Motor Trend's Truck of the Year. East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep still has 2024 Ram Heavy Duties in stock. Save up to $15,000 with Employee Pricing Plus on the longest-lasting heavy-duty work trucks in the market. A 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee is now $8,000 off with Employee Pricing Plus, and save up to $5,000 on a new 2025 Jeep Wrangler.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, across from the Cockerell in Greenville. Come see us!
Offers do not include tax, tags, title, and $8.99 admin fee. See dealer for details.
This is Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts, Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. We have E-Z-Go, club car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by my shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, we have you covered. We will even deliver right to you. So come see me, Brian Harris, on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, pirates supporting pirates.
Pirate Radio.
You kind of look like a pirate with that thing on your shoulder.
A pirate? Oh, cool. You should get a pirate name.
And a peg leg.
And a hook hand.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Ron Ayers Motorsports is celebrating 50 years of excellence this year. Since 1975, they've been your go-to for top-tier motorcycles, ATVs, side-by-sides, power equipment, and more. Stop by their 30,000-square-foot store featuring Honda, Suzuki, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Hustler mowers, and Stihl equipment, all backed by Ron Ayers' 50 years of trusted service. Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11 north of the airport in Greenville, 50 years of quality, reliability, and adventure. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with your Pirate Radio Live on a Victory Friday.
Where's Terry Long? Because that state game is a bloodbath.
Terry's in Conway looking for you, Chandler, as you are not showing up this weekend. No. We got Shirley Rhodes. We got intern Hey, who's not really an intern. What are you?
I have lost that title.
Yeah. Are you... You're like a hired employee. What do they call them?
She's an interim part-timer.
What do they call it when you a hired gun?
A replacement?
Yeah, kinda.
What do they call those people that cross picket lines? There's
a scab.
A scab. Oh, I'm sorry, Hayden.
I don't want to call her that.
I don't want to call you that.
But hey,
I thought it was
here.
a nicer name.
Chandler's here, and Josh Copenhaver is here as well. Josh, how you doing, man?
Good. Thank you for getting my name right.
Good to see you. I wrote it down because I know the Josh Copen part, and I struggle with the last two syllables.
Yeah, my dad told everybody in high school to call him Cope, and that's all anybody ever called him.
There you go. Josh, I see quite a bit of you.
Yeah.
Out and about. Good to have you here. And as seen on TV as well. This guy's been everywhere.
Yeah, you've been making like your media rounds this week.
Yeah, I don't know why they want to smug up on anything, but here we are.
We are here to talk about a big celebration going on at Jockey's Ridge.
Yeah, it's the 50th anniversary of Jockey's Ridge State Park. Jockey's Ridge was about to be bulldozed and end up looking like the rest of the place back in the 70s type stuff. And a lady, Carolista Baum, did one of these things like kind of like iconic, like standing in front of a bulldozer type stuff.
Oh, wow.
And got a whole effort behind to stop and cease the, demolition of the thing. Because it's like one of the world's largest moving sand dunes. This thing actually eats up homes and stuff as it moves because it's always in flux. And it's kind of crazy right now. There's like an old putt-putt course that's being exposed that it like 8 years ago, and now it's moving and showing it back up. So
that's wild. Yeah, that's crazy stuff. So what all is going on in conjunction with this celebration? I know you got a lot of fun stuff going on.
Yeah, June 4th through 8th, we've got a 4-day spread. The 4th, we're actually having kind of a groundbreaking event where we're going to have a new boardwalk that runs out because this thing looks like a Star Wars movie, the sand dune. I mean, you can get lost out there and just look around not knowing where you're at. But going to have that. Going to have, some activities that day. We're going to have a big day on Friday. Going to have a concert with the Connells. And then for me, the exciting part is due to wildfire safety, we're having a drone show where we're going to have, supposedly it looks like fireworks. I mean, it's like thousands on thousands of drones synchronized at once.
Yeah.
Saturday, we've got another concert featured Mojo Collins, another alternative type band type stuff. and then and we're having a champagne toast at sunset that day, which is kind of big because most parks would, we're starting to allow alcohol, but we've not had something that we've endorsed.
Right. With the drone show, we've talked about this off the air, but I guess it's not a smart thing to do fireworks around a bunch of trees. So instead of doing that, you're doing a bunch of drones. So how many drones? Like you mentioned, how many drones there was?
I swear there's somewhere like upwards of like 10, 15, 20,000 of these things.
Jeez.
I need to go look up. I've heard YouTube videos are bonkers to look at these things, so I need to go do it myself. But
you mentioned the Connell's concert. If people are wanting to do that, it's too late. Sold out.
So we're considering things like events and activities. The events, we're asking people to come and sign up for e-tickets. You can go to jockeysridge50.com. Get you some tickets because we are concerned that parking and things like that may be an issue. We're going to have off-site parking. We're going to have some buses relaying folks. There's still tickets available for the drone show. The Connell's concert's sold out, or we've maxed out our tickets. There still may be some access that will be allowed, but the other activities or the other events, we're asking people to go register online for those.
So if you visit jockeysridge50.com, you can get your tickets, your e-ticket, and then also you can see a full schedule of what's going on. And just a couple of things here I have from a script that we did for a radio spot for you guys. A sandcastle building contest.
Yeah, we're going to have a sandcastle building contest. We're going to have a horseshoe contest. We've actually got a disc golf tournament that we're going to be hosting, and that is almost full because it's crazy how many competitors. I mean, we got people coming from South Carolina, Virginia, I believe, that have signed up for this thing. We've got our large canoes, which are nuts. These things hold about 20 people.
My goodness.
And we're going to have our staff go out in the sound. People actually sit and help paddle along and stuff like that. But the sandcastle is one that we expect a lot. We've had one last year, and it was a big success. So.
And you also got the yoga on the dunes.
We're doing
peaceful.
Yeah, in the mornings we're doing yoga in the dunes, kind of like a sunset type or sunrise. It's weird because everybody likes to get out and go for a walk on the beach first thing in the morning and stuff like that. And so we're figuring this is a good comparable activity to do that early.
How many? And we'll circle back. But how many state parks are there in North Carolina?
It's in flux. So technically, I mean, we've got, I think, 42 that are open. We've got up to, I think it's going to be 46 that we're getting ready to open.
Man.
We've acquired the property. We're doing the necessary permitting type stuff. We have to have hearings about what the park will be used for because we have mountain bikers versus horseback riders versus hikers versus fishers versus what we have what are called natural areas where we really don't do anything. Where we don't build cabins where people can go camp. We don't, have overnight activities on places like that. So we're in the process of planning those out now.
Interesting. Josh Copenhaver joining us here on Pirate Radio Live. And one more time, Josh, when is this big event going on at Jockey
It's
Ridge?
next week, June 4th through the 8th. It's Thursday to Sunday. Visit jockeysridge50.com for a full schedule because it is a full schedule. And we would ask people to try to register as soon as possible just to make sure you can get your name in the ring.
Well, Josh, great interview as it is, but especially since NC State's losing 7-0, I am very impressed with how you handled yourself during this interview.
I'm staring at the screen right now, pinching my hand.
Look,
wringing my hands.
Here's the thing about Josh. He's got 3 teams in this thing. Yeah. He's an alumni from East Carolina, NC State, and Georgia.
Oh, me, that was the great thing about it today. I gave blood today. They put a gator blue bandage on. I went home and took it off and put on red for state. And looking how this is working out right now.
So you did enjoy seeing ECU knock off Florida.
Hell yeah. Oh, sorry.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
Hell yeah, baby.
But you got them dogs as well. So you have a lot of rooting interest here in this thing.
Oh yeah.
All
it's
right.
just always a toss up when they have to play each other. Like, we'll say a football season coming up.
Yeah, season opener is going to be pretty interesting.
That it is.
Yeah.
Everybody always asks me what I'm wearing and pick on me.
Josh, good luck with this, and let us know next time you got a big event coming up. And good to talk to you here, buddy.
Yeah, same. Been a pleasure.
Enjoyed it. Let's take another break. We'll come back. We'll get our Fleet Feet rundown, catch you up on some scores. and have more for you. Pirate Radio Live Victory Friday for the Pirates. We're back to you after this.
You love U.S. Cellular Home Internet. It lets you do all your favorite things because it's fast, reliable, and affordable.
Switch to U.S. Cellular today and do the things you love with internet you love. Just pay $39.99 a month when you bundle with a wireless plan. And if you don't love it, you have 15 days to let us know. Built for us. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
Spring is a great time to plant flowers, trees, and bushes. When planning your landscape, please keep in mind that you should never plant anything within 3 feet of a gas, electric, or water meter. The same thing applies if you have an electric transformer in your yard, except keep plants 8 feet clear of the front in case crews need access during a storm or an outage. Always remember to call 811 at least 3 business days before you dig to avoid underground lines. This important safety message is from your neighbors at Greenville Utilities.
Are you tired of dealing with IT headaches? Does this sound familiar? Phones, Wi-Fi, or email always acting up? Are you afraid of phishing scams, data breaches, or ransomware attacks? Every minute your systems are down, you're losing money. If you're nodding your head, it's time to call cybersharks.net. We handle IT so you can focus on growing your business. Fast, reliable, and always there when you need us. Call 321-7800 today and get IT support that actually works. Cybersharks.net. We keep your business swimming.
It seems like places are giving you less and less food these days.
Yes, Mama, it's called shrinkflation. Oh, shrinkflation is just another word for robbery. But this is shackflation. What? Dang, that's huge. Extra pepperoni, extra cheese on that thing.
Hey, Pirate fans, Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and get a shakaroni pizza for only $12.99. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates.
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates!
This is Dr. McGraw from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For experienced and professional care, call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Get ready, Pirate Nation. The 42nd Annual Washington Summer Festival is back, June 13th and 14th on the beautiful Washington waterfront. Enjoy live music by Craig Woolard and the Embers, incredible food, local craft vendors, and an amazing fireworks show lighting up the sky. 2 days of fun, flavor, and family-friendly entertainment. It's the summer kickoff you don't want to miss. Come celebrate the tradition, the music, and the magic at the Washington Summer Festival. For more information, visit the Summer Festival on Facebook.
Eastern North Carolina's Bourbon Authority is Greenville's premier American-styled restaurant. The Rick House specializes in handcraft dishes, and our bar features the very best in bourbons like Parker's Heritage, Knob Creek, and Jefferson's.
Big changes are coming to the Rick House. A new menu is on the way with great food, and it's the perfect atmosphere for a night out.
Let the Rick House host your next big event in our 2,000 square foot banquet hall. It's perfect for wedding rehearsals, graduations, and holiday parties. The Rick House, American Provisions and Spirits, 710 Red Banks Road in Greenville.
From the belt, here's the delivery.
Pirate Radio, the station that always delivers.
Fine, and lapping it up faster than we can deliver.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Is your office printer on the fritz? Don't wait days for a repair. Contact the professionals at CopyPro, where they promise fast 3-hour service on all of your office printing devices. Contact Walker Allen Bolivar today for a free office printing analysis to help you cut costs and boost efficiency. For reliable, fast service, call CopyPro today at 756-3175. And Wings Over Greenville just turned up the heat with the new Honey Hotter flavor, which is sweet, meaty, spicy in the boldest way yet. Download the Wings Over app and join the Frequent Flyer Club. You can earn points, unlock exclusive deals, and redeem for free food. Save your go-to orders, order ahead, and skip the line. First-time app user, get free tenders just for signing up. And when you order delivery through the app, you can skip the middleman. No extra fees from third-party apps like Uber Eats or DoorDash. And don't forget, use the promo code PIRATE25 for 10% off your meal. So fly smart. Download the Wings Over app today or order now at wingsover.com. Wings Over, they deliver. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live, Friday. Clip Rock, Shirley Rhodes, Hayden Miller.
Miller time.
Chandler.
You know how to spell it?
H. Okay, so this is the...
Phlegm.
No, it's A. H-A. Y-D-Y-N.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
2 Y's. Chandler Honeycutt here as well. Shirley, let's hit A harp.
Early opening round headlines. Pirates tally up 15 hits in dominant win versus Florida. ECU won 11-6.
Thank you, Chandler Honeycutt, for reporting that. A-Harp, tell us about our friends at Fleet Feet.
Hey, Pirate Nation. Be sure you have the best and most comfortable shoes this tailgate season with a stop at Fleet Feet. Locally owned and operated by ECU alum Chris Lunyon. Fleet Feet of Greenville provides solutions through one-on-one services to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Go see them at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet. They run for you.
The moment I've been waiting for, it's the Hayden Miller College Quiz. All right, Hayden, you did a good job yesterday. Let's go with ACC because there's a lot of good ones in the ACC that I think you would have a chance at, and we'll start you with an easy one. Let's go Blue Devils. Oh, is she not paying?
Give her a second. She's typing up the thingy.
All right.
Just give her 1 second here.
Come on.
Really long intro. Did she hear any of that? I don't think she's listening at all.
Nah.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to do a show here.
Hello?
This is your part of the show.
Okay, we're ready.
All right.
Let's roll.
Hayden, you ready?
Oh, wait, is it all right?
What?
She said, what is all right?
Your first one is the Blue Devils.
So I'm naming...
The school.
Oh, Duke.
Thank you. Who are the Hokies?
That's Oklahoma?
No.
Really?
That's not close.
Somewhat of the same color?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking. They're orange, right? Kind of
They
brown?
have orange in there. Yeah. You're all over it. It borders the state of North Carolina.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Did that make it more difficult?
Honestly, yeah, maybe that did.
Okay, well, you got a 1 in 3 shot to get the state right.
Hokies. That's not... Okay, South Carolina, but that's not it.
No.
And then...
Do you need a map?
Yeah. Is Virginia above us?
Virginia blank.
West Virginia?
No. Virginia blank.
Tech.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Virginia Tech Hokies.
All right. Who are the Yellow Jackets?
Yellow Jackets. That's an
Not,
odd one.
Not going as well as yesterday.
No.
I didn't think it would.
Yellow Jackets.
It is coming down outside.
It is.
Hey, Chandler, what do you think? We need it. Georgia blank. Georgia Tech.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Let's focus in. Who
They
are
were awful.
Who are the Hurricanes?
Hurricanes.
Oh dear. Is this the same person we talked to yesterday?
Every
I'm
mascot.
going blank.
She was killing it.
Every mascot. And like yesterday, she would start.
UConn Huskies.
She would start thinking, and everyone we said today, she goes.
She repeats.
Hurricanes.
Hurricanes.
All right, so it's going to be like a coastal area. It's going to be like it's going to have water around it.
Sunny.
It's a vacation destination.
Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach Hurricanes.
No, I don't know.
It starts with the
one.
M.
What's the one place that gets hit by a hurricane all the time?
Oh,
What's the one
gosh.
state?
Yeah, start with the state. Okay, and now name a city in Florida.
Miami.
Thank you.
Yep.
The Miami Hurricanes.
How about
You've heard of them, right?
Yeah, maybe once or twice, but not really.
Okay.
I got one for you. The Fighting Irish.
The Fighting Irish.
See, I thought she would get these.
Oh my goodness. Hold on.
Did you drink a lot last night?
No.
Yeah.
The only thing I think of when I think of that is that basketball team.
Well, they have a basketball team, but also other sports.
There's a movie made about this school.
Rudy. You ever seen Rudy?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's before your time.
ND is their initials.
Oh, Notre Dame?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's try a couple more.
Yeah.
Do you know the Jayhawks?
No, I don't know that one.
Jayhawks?
It really is like.
What about the Red Raiders?
No, she don't know that. It's almost like this.
Well, she said Texas Tech.
It's a different person in here today.
It's Friday.
The Jayhawks are Kansas.
Okay.
I didn't really think she was going to go back-to-back days just dominant.
Yeah, but
Wow.
let's talk. Let's talk as if she's not here. I thought she'd do decent though. I didn't think it'd be a total bust.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't think she'd just completely lose her brain.
No, I totally thought that she was just going to bleep.
Do you think something's wrong with her?
I think something is
Should we
wrong.
get her checked out?
Yeah.
I haven't drank enough.
Psychiatrist.
I can say this, right?
Yeah.
I didn't drink enough Mountain Dew today.
You need more, dude.
Yeah.
I want to get one we can at least end on here. Okay, how about the Wolverines?
That is UConn, right?
Nah.
They were the
Is that not
Huskies
the Huskies?
yesterday. They didn't change their name overnight.
Wait.
Oh,
Wolverine-
that's UConn.
Hold on. They're red and blue, right?
No.
Okay, well, give me a hint.
They won the football championship a couple years ago.
Tom Brady went there.
ECU played them 3-ish.
Two years ago.
Their stadium is known as the Big House.
That's not helping her.
Yeah, I don't know.
Their logo is a big M.
It's the name of a state.
Oh my goodness. Minnesota, Michigan. Maryland.
Michigan.
All right, come on. Buckeyes.
Did you just ask me this one?
Buckeyes?
If I did, I'm asking you again.
That's Oklahoma State.
That's the Cowboys. You're naming school.
You're throwing me off today.
How are we throwing you off?
None of these are from yesterday. These are all new.
How did you do so good
I need a
yesterday?
new set of questions
That's
today.
Oklahoma State.
It really makes no sense how you did so well yesterday.
I'm surprised we
All
don't.
right, let's go to the SEC.
Oh, y'all were still
How about,
going to
hey,
ask them?
how about the Gators?
We got to end on a correct one.
How about the Gators?
No, we did that yesterday.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Oh.
How about the Crimson Tide?
Alabama.
Yeah!
All right. All right. Game over.
For a minute, I was like, wait.
Red, honky, honky.
Wow. All right, Hayden.
My goodness.
Them other ones won't.
I like to keep it real, and I just want to say you suck today.
I did, and I will say that myself. I suck today.
But you did great yesterday. Maybe we'll do like pro teams next time. All right. What else is on the Fleet Feet Rundown?
If you can read it.
All right, maybe not the best format, but thank you. Scores from around the nation. I like how you put that. Oh, no, I don't, because you spelled nation with two T's.
Really?
Yeah, you need
Okay,
You know
I
what?
meant to do an I. I can't see good sometimes. That's when Jared gets frustrated with me with typing. When I like spell something wrong, I have to be like, wait.
You meant to do an I.
it.
You'd have an I. You just have too many T's.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Do you need to leave? You can leave now if you need to. We can finish.
I don't think
without-
y'all want me to leave.
No, what you need to do is chug that Mountain Dew. You need to get jacked up on Mountain Dew.
I do need to get jacked up.
Do we
on
have like a
Mountain Dew.
beer funnel in here that she can maybe?
I made one. I had to put oil in my car. Was it the other day? And I didn't have a funnel with me, so I made one out of a 2-liter bottle.
That's very resourceful of you.
Yeah.
Oh man, did Kentucky just lose?
They are the Wildcats.
Yes, well done. They just lost to the Mountaineers of West Virginia. I guess they're reviewing if the guy left early, but he didn't. And West Virginia going to get a walk-off win on the Wildcats of Kentucky today. Let's look at some other scores. Georgia hammering Binghamton 16-2. It is Alabama fighting back, but still down 5-3 to Miami in the 7th inning. Bethune-Cookman, Florida State have been in a long delay. Arizona leading Cal Poly 3-1. USC up on TCU 9-1 in the 8th inning. Georgia Tech up 4-0 over Western Kentucky. I like the Western Kentucky jersey. Do you know their nickname, Chandler?
Western Kentucky, the Hilltoppers.
The Hilltoppers. Their jerseys say tops. So it's almost like if you see your jersey and a pair of pants and you don't know which one goes on top, it literally says tops.
That's a great observation.
Do their pants say bottoms?
Bottoms.
That would be cool.
Bottoms! Western Kentucky's hat is the curly W, just like the Washington Nationals.
How about that? UCLA up 6-2 on Fresno in the 5th. It is Stetson blanking the Pack.
It's a bloodbath, Terry Long.
7-0, that score in the 5th inning. Finals from earlier today. North Carolina win over Holy Cross 4-0. Louisville beat East Tennessee State.
East Tennessee State University.
8-3. Cincinnati over Wake Forest 11-6. Texas beat Houston Christian 7-1. Arkansas over North Dakota State 6-2. And of course, East Carolina a winner over Florida 11-6.
How about them Pirates, baby?
How about them Pirates? Ethan Norby was great. 7 1/3, 6 hits, 3 runs, 10 strikeouts. And Chandler, something we talked about during the Pirate struggles, the strikeout to walk ratio.
Oh, man. A lot of free passes, a lot of free 90s.
How about today, Ethan Norby? 10 Ks, no walks.
Unbelievable.
A thing of beauty.
Where's the Pirates? Where would you say they're at?
You're cruising.
They're in the driver's seat.
They're in the driver's seat.
They're in the driver's seat. Braden Burris, awesome day. 2 hits, was on base 5 times, I believe, and scored 2 runs. Jack Herring, 2 for 5, 2 knocked in. Dixon Williams had a hit, a run, a ribby in 4 trips. John Collins had a single and an RBI. Riley Johnson, 2 hits, 2 runs scored for him. Colby Wallace knocked in a run, had a hit, a run scored. Austin Irby, monster day, home run, 4 hits, 3 runs, 3 RBIs for him. Triple short of the cycle. Alex Peltier had a hit, 2 RBIs, and a run scored. Walker Barron, a hit and a run scored. Every Pirate in the starting lineup had a hit today.
Go ahead and put Norbs, Austin Irby, and there was a third one.
Braden Burris?
Braden Burris. Go ahead and put all 3 of them on the all-regional team. Go ahead. Save you some time.
Save you some time and trouble.
Yeah.
And just go ahead and do it right now. All right, let's take our final break. We'll come back and wrap up today's edition of Pirate Radio Live. Been a fun show talking about a Pirate victory today. We are back with you after these words.
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big, juicy wings.
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
Hey Birdland, join us at Oriole Park for Father's Day on Sunday, June 15th at 1:35 to cheer on the Orioles as they take on the Los Angeles Angels. Arrive early. The first 15,000 fans will receive an Orioles straw hat presented by WBAL TV 11. Perfect for beating the summer sun, sport your Orioles fandom with his orange and black wide-brimmed hat. Treat Dad this Father's Day and come out for a fun-filled afternoon of Orioles baseball at the Yard. Get your tickets today at Orioles.com/tickets.
This is Holt Nailers for my friends at Anson Belts, the belts that I wear. Go to ansonbelt.com to find micro-adjustable holeless belts with over 30-plus options of a 1/4 inch apart instead of your typical 5 holes 1 inch apart, always giving you the perfect fit every time. If your waist fluctuates, Anson Belt is great because you can always find the perfect fit any time of the year. AnsonBelt.com. Over 10,000 combinations to choose from, a belt for every occasion, and the official belt of the Holt Nailor Show.
Hey, Righty, you feeling okay? You've been dragging all day.
Ugh, don't even talk to me, Lefty. These shoes are a disaster. My arch is crying.
Dude, we have to go to Fleet Feet. They have a 3D scanner to customize shoes for every foot.
Wait, like custom fit? For me?
Yes, you and me. They have the top brands such as OnCloud, Brooks, and Hoka, plus many more.
Fleet Feet, where fit happens. Schedule your appointment at fleetfeet.com or come in today and treat your feet right. Find your perfect pair at Fleet Feet.
Spring has officially sprung. Time to trade in those winter blues for blooming flowers, sunny days, and maybe even a new home. If spring cleaning just isn't cutting it and you're ready for a fresh start, contact ENC Pirate Realty Allen Tate to find your next perfect home. Buying or selling, now's the time to make your perfect move. Get started today at encpiraterealty.com. ENC Pirate Realty Allen Tate. We close the deal or someone walks the plank. ARG. Go Pirates!
A pepperoni pizza for the table.
Thank you.
May I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness, while the carbonation and notes of citrus enhance the flavor profile. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time. Pizza deserves Pepsi.
This summer, the Greenville Yard Gnomes are back at historic Guy Smith Stadium.
Hey there, it's me, Gnomeo, the Yard Gnomes mascot. You've heard of gnomes bringing good luck, right? Well, I'm here to bring you great baseball and tons of fun, too. We're excited to have a great team, including a few ECU baseball players this year.
Season tickets are on sale now, so visit yardgnomesbaseball.com to get yours today.
We'll have great food, cold drinks, and fun games for everyone. Come out and hang with your gnomies this summer and have some fun at the ballpark with us, the Greenville Yard Gnomes.
UBE and PirateWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in downtown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. Like a cold beer on a hot summer day. Nice. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. It was a mixed day for the stock market. The Dow was up 54 points at 42,270. The NASDAQ, however, dropped 62 points and finished the week out at 19,113. S&P dropped 0.4 of a point at 5,911. That is your Wells Fargo Advisors Stock Market Report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now back to the show.
All right. Jamie, I don't want to ask Hayden any more college questions. She's busy right now anyway. He wanted to know if she knew who the Hoosiers were.
She said Hooters. Nope. That would be something completely different.
The Hoosiers. Earlier in the show, Zach said, Clip and Chan, what did we make of the Pirate pitching staff's depiction of Norby? So you haven't heard this, have you, Chandler?
I have not.
All right, this was on the broadcast, the bullpen giving a scouting report on Ethan Norby. And here is that.
We got Brad Zayak right here and Brad Pruitt. Just a little scout report on our pitcher. First off, he's an absolute stud. He's going to shove today. Brad, what do you got? First thing you might notice is he's a little short, and he does carry that with him at all times, and he tries to make up for it on the mound. He does a pretty good job. But yeah, I mean, he's definitely short. He has to hide his masculinity behind his beard. That's why he always keep at the length inside. Just covering up some insecurities. Yeah, I mean, he's short, but he's definitely going to attack the hitters today. We're definitely in a good spot with Norby, a.k.a. Bilbo Baggins. I think we're in a great spot today. What about you, Brad? I agree. If he does his thing, I like our chances for sure. Love it, man. Back to you all.
All right, there is the report.
What was the name? Bilbo Baggins?
Yeah, so that is that my phone? How is it doing it? I got it locked. Come on, bro.
Get it together, man.
You saw it.
What are you doing?
My phone was locked, Chandler. You saw that.
I don't know, but get
you don't know what?
Get control of your phone, man. Have mercy. Now, was the name I heard was Bilbo Baggins?
All right, so is that Lord of the Rings?
Yes, well, it's Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. If you're familiar with the story of The Hobbit, Bilbo Baggins is also in that.
They're calling him a hobbit, basically.
Yeah, because he's like a short guy.
With hair?
With lots of hair.
Short hairy
his
guy?
His hat doesn't quite sit very firmly on his head.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Lord of the Rings stuff.
Oh, then it would. Yeah, so the Bilbo Baggins reference wouldn't make any sense.
But I knew what it was about.
Well, okay.
I have a weird thing with like pop culture where I know about things, but I don't know fully about them. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like that.
Huh?
I'm like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I've seen this character before.
Yeah. Who's the is it portrayed by a famous actor, Shirley? Is it a famous guy?
He's a character actor. He's in.
I would look it up and my deal went dead.
Okay, it's not who I thought it was. But
you're thinking of Frodo Baggins.
Martin Freeman?
Yeah, Martin Freeman.
Okay, he was awesome in Fargo.
He's in several different movies. He was also in the first Wakanda movie.
You're right, Shirley. I was thinking
of first Black Panther movie. Excuse me.
I was thinking of Frodo,
and that is Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood.
Yeah. So Frodo is a descendant of Bilbo.
By the way, do you know who the Hoosiers are, Hayden?
Did he really ask Hooters?
Hoosiers.
Hoosiers. No.
So Jamie, who chimes in every day, is a big fan of this school.
Okay.
Indiana.
Okay, good.
It is crazy.
She's like,
you're
okay.
like a different person than yesterday.
All I'm thinking, you know that song? It's so stuck in my head. I gotta sing it for you. It's finally Friday. I'm free.
She's got senioritis.
Running for a wild weekend.
Yeah.
Friday-itis.
A long weekend.
Friday.
Gotta get down on Friday.
For that one.
Wait, which one is that one? Is that one the...
I'm talking
Is
about
it called the Friday song or something?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
That girl that came out with like one song that...
Yeah, that's the Friday song that I was thinking of.
Jensen?
No. Was that
There
her?
was a song by Katy. There was a song by Katy Perry.
Friday.
Oh, that's TGIF.
Yeah. Last Friday
Gotta get down
night.
on Friday.
I know that one.
That's a good song.
Yeah. Hayden's ready to go dance. What are you doing tonight, Hayden?
My house.
Rebecca Black.
Yeah.
Rebecca Black.
dinner.
Yep, that's the one.
All right. Appreciate y'all tuning in on this Friday. We will talk to you Monday. I feel you staring at me. Why are you staring at me?
It's kind of creepy.
Because I just wanted to say something. I love you. God loves you. And there ain't a darn thing you can do about it.
You're trying to make this a thing. I don't know. I mean, you keep trying. We'll see.
Because I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me.
We will talk to y'all's Monday, 3 o'clock. How about 2 shows with no J-Bone and they go smooth as the pirate ship said?
J-Bone who?
Thank you, Hayden, Shirley. Awesome work, specifically yesterday. when we got that video on.
Yeah, because
We felt
I'm
very
still
proud.
learning that part. So, yeah, I was pretty excited that I got that done.
But awesome work, Shirley, Hayden, Chanman, and crew. We'll talk to you Monday, 3 o'clock, all new edition of Pirate Radio Live. For that crew, I'm Clip Rock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM.